Hello, and welcome to the Fourth Culture. My name is Ramji, and I'll be your Dungeon Master and host as we explore the mysterious world of Urtu with our gang of fantastic players. Swimming their way with me around Urtu tonight as Kie, the ludicrous Niseo. Well, mostly ludicrous, yeah. As Yrsa, the sachet chante, Sheena Chan. As Barra, the Jasper Blue, I was assured, Jotan. Not even, no.
Take it.
Jasper has blue. I googled. Yeah.
Okay.
Google says so, right? As Kaman, the epithet magnet that is Edward Choy.
EpiPen.
Epithetic.
Oh.
Epipenny. And lastly, the Heisenberg twins, because they cannot be here at the same time, it would appear. Hans and Cheryl. Amazing. And so, we're doing quite well here in Singapore. Vaccination is going apace. Hopefully in a month or so, everyone will be fully vaxxed, or at least half-vaxxed, or semi-vaxxed. I don't know. Anyway, I was not going to make a joke about vaccine there. But it's not over yet. So,
Vax off.
well, I was going to go with it. If it's semi-vaxxed, does that make it a Californian? Never mind. Yeah, quite so. Moving on. However, it's not over yet. There's still a way to go yet, and as we've seen from some of our friends who are in Indonesia and other places like that, there's a long way still left for us all to travel. So please take care of yourselves and each other. Keep washing your hands, wearing your masks, convincing your friends and loved ones to get their vaccines, and keep up with the hygiene. All that good stuff. We stream every Monday night at 7 p.m, which is amazingly approximately about now. In Singapore time, we're at 7 a.m. in the East Coast and somewhere in the middle if you're in Europe. And we upload to YouTube approximately Thursday. Approximately Thursday is now what I've decided we're going to call this. It's approximately Thursday. Right? It's Thursday somewhere. That's the way we're looking at it. We also stream on Wednesday evening, Singapore time. It's always Thursday somewhere, right, Sheena?
No.
No, okay. Yeah. It's probably Thursday.
That's not how time zones work. But okay.
On Mars?
Yes. Thank you.
It can't always be Thursday on Mars either.
They
But
couldn't possibly follow the Julian calendar, which is based on the solar distance.
Maybe it's always Mars, in the Martian calendar. It's always Thursday.
That's true.
Fair.
Like Venus
Fair.
doesn't spin, right? Or one of them doesn't spin. One of them locked. Maybe it's Mercury. I can't remember. But one of them tidally locked, so it's always Thursday. It's always the same
Ask
day.
the Sailor Moon fan.
Yeah, Sailor Moon fan.
Sailor Moon fan, which of the planets doesn't spin?
This was not covered. This was not
Well, I
covered.
think it's Mercury because Venus goes backwards.
Oh, yeah?
Right? Yeah, because
Wow.
Venus spins the other way.
Okay.
Like Earth spins like this, and Venus goes that way.
Okay.
So,
Oh, we've got a 5-second-ish audio desync.
5 seconds.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
That's more audio desync
no.
than we can
It's like the
do anything
worst
with. Well,
boy band.
we're gonna attempt to fix that whilst we
There's
do some stuff.
NSYNC and there's desync.
Gosh, that's kind
Clap
of
so we can tell. I didn't do it. I never.
Got it. Okay, all right. So 3.5
seconds.
seconds. That's terrible.
Oh.
Wow. Should we...
Why did Hans break it? That's the first question I've got. Cheryl, come back to us. All is forgiven. In the meanwhile, while Hans is suitably working at that, we'll do this in a stop motion manner. So, none of this would be possible without the help of our friends at ABC.
Oh, here it is.
Cover your mouth. So that...
ABC sponsor note.
They can read the notes on the back, don't do that.
Units.
You need simple, honest, and straightforward technology advice to help you scale and grow your business. If you're based in Asia or looking to expand your business here, then get hold of a better consultancy at www.abetterconsultancy.com.
Thank you.
Mr. Vendesco.
Teacher.
That's what happens in Singapore.
Yeah,
It is. is. It is like because you all
It's
have
like
to
a
say like the
dirge.
good morning teacher
Oh,
and everything all
yeah.
together.
Good
And
morning,
everybody's-
Mr. Anderson. Yeah. I
Yeah,
remember this
so it's
stuff, yeah.
very, very measured so that everybody can sync.
But in Singapore, so it's not good morning, it's good morning.
I like it. We are proud. We are proud of our intonation.
If you're ever wondering why our intonations go down, it is the spirit that's being crushed out of our students at the start of every period.
It's true though. It's always like thank you.
It's just like the energy level just dies off.
The soul leaving the
Before it
body.
even begins.
We also on a Wednesday have a stream where we basically get together and play one shots. Though last week we actually did something very different and a load of people showed up, which was really lovely, where we kind of talked a little bit about our various experiences, except for Lisa who didn't show up.
Ha ha.
She was getting old.
Ha ha.
Happy birthday again, Lisa.
She's getting If you're calm, you will still be the same.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh, damn it.
On Mars, you never age. This is the conclusion we've come to this evening. But we're also this week, as always, giving away a copy of the Player's Handbook, but also giving a copy of our friends over at Awfully Queer Heroes, a copy of the Sunblade subclasses and spells, or sunclasses and bells. I mean, both work. And we'll be doing that after our break, so do stick around, well, hopefully till after then, but also till then, so that you can see if you're the lucky winner. Thank you very much for D&D Beyond, as always, for helping to sponsor our prize, which is the Player's Handbook as well. What?
Are we still out of sync?
I don't know. Are we still out of sync?
The flamenco class going on, a very uncoordinated one.
Mr. Q.
Ollie.
Oh yeah, we are. Thanks, AQH.
Is it? Oh, it is. Oh, no.
Well, we know the Hans is working on that. So in the meanwhile, what we will do is we'll pause on the update, because that's, unless you're going to do the update Barra style.
We'll message the
Previously
audience.
on the fourth culture. And what we might do is, yes, awesome, Rara. In fact, it is absolutely right. This is my prime ministerial shirt, and I, in fact, do have a glass, and I will be changing accent every time I drink from this glass. So
We'll pour you to it.
Anyway, we're dressed up today because everybody was very nice because I came from work and everybody decided to dress up as well so that I wouldn't be overdressed. Why don't we do a little outfit show while we're waiting for the thing?
Okay,
Sheena,
yeah,
why
let's do
don't you
the
go
outfit
first?
show.
Okay.
Sachet Shantae.
I literally have like 2 fancy dresses. So the red one I wore before, and then this is the other one. Ta-da! Lots of zippers everywhere, as you can see. Woo!
Ooh, beautiful! Gorgeous!
It's very cool.
Okay.
It's very zippy.
This is a
very
vintage
zippy.
dress that I got from a thrift store, and guess how much it cost?
Husbands, your husband's to your store.
No. From a church.
Oh.
Guess
So
how much
bad.
it costs?
How much did it
This is-
cost?
this is
$5,
here, that's very
$5,
nice.
$5.
Less.
Four.
Less.
Two,
3.
Less.
2, 1, 1,
Less.
1. Huh? What? Really?
Yeah.
50
50
cents?
cents.
Yes, 50 cents.
Oh,
Yeah, I love it. 50 cents.
Very nice.
Whoa.
I used to go
Winning.
there like every week.
Yes.
Winning.
There's a nice slit here, which is quite cool, but it's a bit like.
Steady, media
Yeah.
corporal, you're upset.
Yeah.
Right, Joe.
Oh, yes. So the back of this dress, I like the back of this dress.
Yeah.
Doing back exercises for.
Nice.
And it's like, I don't actually know what it's showing here. Oh, it's just not so much as cleavage. So anyway.
Just
Cleavage on it.
It's not just cleavage, okay? It's
Bringing in them viewers. One cleavage at a time.
Oh, thanks, guys. Yeah, so.
Speaking of cleavage, no.
Do it.
Oh, come on, Ramji. So some.
So anyway, yeah, that's a dress. And yes.
And
it
because.
was from my sister, so it was free. Beat that, Lisa.
Oh, damn it.
But how much did your sister?
I don't know.
Anyway, yeah, we know you're here for the ladies, so this is just a it's a Korean style top from Korea, and I chose it so it's the same color as Joe's.
It's
so
a
we
Korean
coordinate.
style
Aw.
top
We
from
specifically
Korea.
said cocktail, and they were like, "Yeah, this is cocktail."
No.
Cocktail sausages.
Putting the cock in cocktail.
Yeah.
I came for a job. Okay, I would have died if I wore a suit.
Need Aussie gamers asking you to do a twirl, please. Do a
Twirl.
Yeah, 12.
No, come on, get out.
You have to
Come on,
stand.
Gender equality,
Do
do
it.
it.
Gender equality.
Twirl over.
You're
Oh my
stretching.
God, it's so hard to turn.
That's why people don't ask him to do a twirl.
It's not my
Yeah.
thing.
He's the planet
my
that's
wardrobe is from Lisa Sang Long, in fact. So there is a large split around the back because he obviously is a lot slimmer
it,
than
do
I
it.
am. So yeah, therefore you won't be able to see all of it. But there we go. But this picture is in honor of many a presidential address. Now, I don't know where we're doing. How we doing? Hans?
Do we need to reset? How?
Oh my God! That was
Thanks, Dedos.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
I love you. Ram, come
I think
on.
it's adding the D hum.
Ramji,
Yes.
when somebody tips you in a club.
You know what? Be careful what you wish for, right?
Folks, we're gonna start a hype train to get Ramji not to do that again.
Yeah, exactly. It's $5, and every time you tip $5, I keep my clothes on.
Oh no, the timer's running down! Come on, somebody pay up!
Yeah, it's become a very different stream. It's because, come on, Hans, pull your finger out. We're all good, man. We're all good.
Oh, is it together now? Is it still distinct?
You know, one person's desync is another person's flamenco.
I guess we're messaging this session.
Cool. Well, in that moment of something else, we're gonna do some random stalling questions. Lisa, how was your birthday?
It was great.
Yeah, what'd you do?
It was so nice. My family surprised me at midnight at my house, which was very nice. And then my sister stayed over, and then they came over in the
What
morning.
did they surprise you?
Oh no, like I was at my
Home invasion surprise! No.
no, yes.
that doesn't work so well for our American viewers.
Because I was at my sister and brother-in-law's place, and then we came back late. Then they were there.
Oh,
Yeah, it was very nice.
They raced you back.
Yes.
And then you got out of your sister and brother-in-law's place, and then they were, oh my gosh.
Oh no! The other that was my side of the family. Yeah. No. And then one of my sisters stayed over, and then they came over in the morning with carrot cake
Oh, that's so
and.
nice.
Oh.
I feel we have a very different idea of what a pleasant birthday was.
Also, you have a very
like,
different relationship with your family. But on that note, however, what we're going to do is we're going to take a very, very short break, folks, because we need to restart OBS. And so in the process of doing that, we'll be right back. In the meanwhile, you're going to see a flashing sign that says, reconnecting to stream.
Is it okay?
There's a fly in the studio. We don't know. We're hoping.
Is it desynced? Is it still desynced?
Hopefully it's not desynced anymore, folks. But if it is, then we're just going to live with it and we'll fix it in post. So hopefully you'll enjoy us all on YouTube. In the meanwhile, yes, I am cosplaying. I'm not cosplaying. No, I'm categorically not cosplaying. That is absolutely not what I'm doing. This is a shirt that is pink. That is it. That is the only relationship between me and our illustrious Prime Minister.
Thanks, Dead Aussie Gamer, for the tip, and Ricardian for confirming it.
Awesome. Fantastic.
Yay!
Thank you very much, Hans and JR, for doing amazing things in the background to make it all work. Super. Well, on that note.
Oh
There are no mosquitoes in here anymore.
No flies on us, folks. Now, on that note, Sheena,
Yay!
recap us.
Oh, we are spinning though.
Huh?
I see a spinning.
Oh, no, we're live. We're live.
I know, but then we were live on the stream, and then now I'm spinning.
I think it's only you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can.
Yeah,
no
we are
problem.
live here.
Sure. Previously, on the fourth quarter, the party decided to teleport using Kaman staff, yes, to the princess. Unfortunately, we should have chosen a better driver. We found ourselves split up. Yrsa, which is me, was on top of a hill, 20 miles from the fucking water. Kaman was near where we killed the undead beholders the last time when we went to the temple. Kie and Barra actually were in the right place. Yay! But they were also a bit damaged because something about, moving from one spot to another instantaneously really fucks with your body when you're not doing it right. Anyway, they found themselves near one another and also near the ruins that Barra saw in his scrying. And they saw 4 sharks. So, of course, they started to swim towards the ruins to avoid the sharks. And then they saw a giant crocodile. So they hid. And then while they were hiding, they saw one of the sharks swim by. And on top of the shark was this heavily armored man. Very creepy. So
Barra cast a sending to Yrsa to update her, which was me lah. And then after that, went to investigate the ruins further and found that there was a gate and it was closed. They swam around the place. Oh wait, did I like miss up a lot of things? No, correct. Okay. They swam around and then they found that there was a light there. So after that, they tried to talk. What happened? I missed everything. Oh no, where am I? Yes, they saw a light there and then they saw people and then they wanted to investigate. Meanwhile, I was on top of a hill. And then I was, flying to go to the water where they are, hopefully. And then on the way there, I heard something that sounds like Bob. And of course, immediately hit there. And I saw it was Bob, but very big Bob. Biggest Bob ever. Playing fetch with even bigger man who was a giant. And the giant's name is Apparently, takes care of the forest and he found Bob. And he has been taking good care of Bob ever since. And Bob just kept growing non-stop. It's quite scary. So I talked to Bob and then was quite nice about it. And he said, yeah, please bring Bob back for a visit. And I would say, okay, yes, I will bring him back because I think everybody else also want to thank you for taking care of him. And that is where we learned that Bob has developed some new abilities. Bob can fly now. Bob is very big. The whole party can sit on Bob. Also, Bob seems to be able to sense where the rest of us are. So, he told me that he found Kaman by himself and Barra and Kie by themselves. So, given that I already spoke with Barra, I know where he is. So, I said, okay, let's go and find Kaman. And then, Bob, I think, teleported because at one moment we were here, another moment we were there, and then Kaman was right there. And I was like, how is this possible? So we met up with Kaman. Kaman was very happy that Bob was back and was crying into his fur. It was very touching, very sad. So we got onto Bob and then we flew to the water where hopefully we would meet up with Barra and Kie. Meanwhile, on the Barra Kie side, they saw a guy standing in the gatehouse and they talked to him and he looked like some kind of professor type. And then he encouraged them to go and attack the shark people. It was very confusing. And he also pretended not to know Sonali or Malina. So they talk. And then Barra noticed that his back view looked exactly like the back view of this person that he saw during the scrying of Sonali. A bit complex, but I think you understand where I'm going with this. Yes. So, after that, Sonali somehow noticed the fact that Barra was outside and then talked to the princess to allow them to go inside. And before they went in, Barra sent a sending to Kaman to tell her that to tell him that they found the princess and they are going to talk to her. And then Kaman also told Barra that hey, we found the Bob and we're coming to you. And then Barra was like, they found Bob! So yeah, quite exciting. So anyway, the two of them met with the princess and the Sonali. Sonali was not happy because she was like, I just leave the town for a bit to do my job. And then you come here, we had sex one time, a bit overly attached, right? But yeah, so after that, she talked to the princess and showed her Ambassador Jamana's necklace and explained that he knew that she was looking for the jade diadem. So after that, they went into a room that somehow was wet and then suddenly it was dry and they were able to talk normally. And then Barra explained that he knows more about the jade diadem and what do you want to do with it? And then the princess was like, excuse me, how come you come here and ask me what I want to do with the thing? What do you want? That kind of thing. So there was a lot of that going on. The both sides don't want to share too much information and both sides very suspicious of each other. So anyway, Malina eventually explained that she wants to reclaim her throne and she thinks that the diadem would help her to do it. And Barra told her that the diadem actually has manipulative powers and led to the fall of Najuan. He also explained that he is actually a representative of the lady and therefore was privy to special information. So On the other side, Kaman, Yrsa, and Bob finally arrived. Yrsa is me. At the ruins of Najuan, and we realized that Bob cannot breathe underwater, so we gave him a potion. And now we are going to try to find the rest of our party, and that is where we left off.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Yay!
Thank you very much, Sheena. As always, QBT, Hans.
Behold thine heroes as they observeth the troubled lands and stormy sea. They have no choice, it's national service for Marabanda Survey Team 3. A goblin captaincy, elven cleric, one small and green, one tall and blue, stoned halfling monk and bard who dedicates its campaign anthem to you.
We're in Singapore, these party who streams weekly D&D. The folk culture is our name, but you can call us T4C. Asian influence on rule with less Eurocentricity. Now for some Asia Pac gang chants featuring Audi and Randy.
One coffee seat up for me.
Coffee seat up for me. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi.
新赛啦，麦伦来啦！
新赛啦，麦伦来啦。
Dragon power！
Dragon power.
I sound quite transatlantic, actually.
Anyway, this is our party and we're actually very fun. We all go play really hard and we always sing a ton of songs where we find gods and monsters beneath the Urtu sun. We are Asians, the pop culture, and at last our song is done.
Except for our reminder to follow and subscribe.
Hello. Welcome back, folks. Hey!
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 Ole. Fantastic. Thank you very much for that recap, Sheena. So, just before we delve back into it, I've spent a large amount of the past week discovering and working out how water breathing works versus if you were a spellcaster drowning versus if you had a cap of water breathing and how those things are all different. And so, just to let all of the people out there know that I have a conclusive discussion about how we're going to handle water breathing versus caps of water breathing versus if you're just holding your breath, right? The conclusion I have is that I have adenoids, but also...
What? You said what?
Adenoids.
Adenoids. But the way this works in D&D, which is obviously a brilliant simulation of the physics of the real world, right, is that a cap of water breathing apparently creates a little bubble around your head. Right? Water breathing, or alter self, or command abilities, or whatever, apparently makes you unrealistically able to breathe water at any depth, right? And so all of this is meaningful because below about 3 or 4 meters, you can't sing underwater. You can't speak underwater. Your vocal cords just go, nah. And then it's the same reason why when you get about 6 below, you can't do the whole James Bond trick of like sucking through a hose pipe and breathing air from the surface. The pressure's too high, your diaphragm can't handle it, right? Yeah, it's crazy stuff, right? So stuff that you learn whilst you do D&D. It's a crazy hobby, right? So anyway, the long and the short of all this is, in theory, in order to be able to understand something that somebody with a cap of water breathing would have to do, you'd have to stick your head inside their air bubble to be able to hear it, right? In practice, we're going to ignore all of this stuff and say if you have water breathing or a cap of water breathing, it just works as normal. If, on the other hand, you don't have either, you have to use some of your breath to be able to cast a spell. So if it runs out and you're underwater, you're able to hold your breath for Constitution modifier number of rounds, right? So you have to give out some breath to be able to cast a spell or do anything like that. And that is the reality of how we're doing that. Thank you very much for that public service announcement, folks. If anybody's interested, I can go on about this at great length.
Science!
No. So, cool. However, you find yourself with a rather large, almost sort of, minibus-sized Bob, a rather wet, along with a Kaman and Yrsa. Not where we are in the background, but I'm not going to try and find where you are in the massive map of Nagaranda that we have outside. So you're sort of floating around in the water. Beneath you, you can see a huge number of different buildings. Where would you like to go?
Come on.
Deeper?
What did I tell you guys?
I know deeper lah, but do you remember which building?
They said that there was a building with a gate.
Ah, yeah, the gatehouse. That's right. Okay.
To point at it. So I guess we go down.
All right. Come, Bob. Let's go down a bit and see if we can find a gatehouse.
Okay, so make a perception roll for me, please.
You roll like your perception is like 5,000.
5,000.
Yeah.
Perception
Passive
5,000.
perception is something like, what is it, 21?
24.
24.
Perception. Oh. 28.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Rolled a 19. Wow. With a dice I haven't rolled in years. I shall use you tonight.
Choose these and notice me.
I
So-
had this dice since I was 15 years old.
Wow.
wow.
Legacy dice.
So you, unfortunately, this is kind of what you see.
Whoa.
With a 28.
I mean, this is what you get with a 28. Yes, indeed. Which is
And
the
the
fact that you
CL?
can actually
Mark it.
see.
You lousy CL.
No, I mean, like you can't see anything.
Sure, insult my entire race.
You're just
What
basically getting like and you just all you hear is swimming, Bob can swim. But that's about it. He seems to be happily flapping his wings around and going, "See, told you, Bob can swim."
I pet Bob and I talk to his ear hole, I guess, if he has one.
Sure.
Or ear, I don't know. Do
I
pigeons
go a
have
bit too
ears?
far.
I mean, he's currently the size of a minivan. So
it's like you can talk into like his belly button and you can kind of hear it.
Bob, Bob, Bob.
Yes, I got Bob.
There might be bad people in the water. So, we need to not talk too loudly.
Bob just did a paper.
Okay, swim faster. But yeah, so yes, you need to know in case there are bad people, we need to swim quietly.
Okay. When will I know if they're bad people?
Basically anybody that isn't us, there might be bad people, we don't know. But I think if
I
they
just
look,
paid again. This
Oh,
is
good
really
God.
interesting.
how much pee you have?
I
Never mind,
don't
just keep swimming
know.
forward. Just keep swimming.
Okay.
Come on, have you found them?
I'm trying. I can't see.
You can look at the map and see
I
whether
think maybe we go closer to the building first.
Yeah, maybe.
So you can see that there are clearly some buildings that are sort of hanging around here. There's some, if I recall correctly, one second, let me move you guys around.
Oh.
I need to. Sorry, it's been a week since I've been in this map, so and it's hard for me to navigate. It is for Kaman.
Well,
Oh yeah, here we are.
if
Right.
anything, Barra would probably have left his mark.
I don't think you can try. I mean, it's a vaguely shiny mark.
So your perception
There's a flame
26,
over there.
right?
28.
28, yeah. So like you do manage to like be able to take a quick sort of because you guys were quite close to the surface, right? And so roughly over here. As you do sink down, you do think, well, that's sort of castle-like, I guess. But then there's also some stuff over in this direction. Like you can see a reasonable amount, right? Which
As I said to Yrsa, okay, so logically, it looks like they would go, looking at the structure, the castle-ish structure, that way?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, yeah, why not? Let's head in that direction and see what we see.
Okay. I'll try to keep an eye out.
Hmm.
Yeah. And so I'll look down, you look up. Because, there might be stuff coming from above us.
I just want to tell you, I see a lot of water.
yeah, you see a lot of water. But as you swim towards this direction here, with your passive perception and you being a sea elf and everything, you do see over towards the right-hand side what appears to be like another large structure. You're sort of similar to the one you're kind of swimming over. Actually, it appears to be a giant pile of rocks, but actually is some sort of ruined building. And you see 3, maybe 4, sort of large fish-like creatures that are sort of appear to be swimming.
Oh, wait. I see movement.
Stop.
Okay, I see, like, they look like fish, but I can't be sure, and they're near the building, so, again...
Oh, you can be sure. They look like large sharks with people on the back of them.
Oh, yeah, so those are the sharks with people on the back that I think we've heard about. That Barra said in his vision.
You see, can you see those big fish over there? The people on top of them?
Yes!
Okay, those are the bad people we must avoid.
Oh, yes, right.
We must swim around. We need to get to the buildings, but we need to make sure they don't see us.
Why he's so meek?
Okay.
Yes.
So, logically, I guess Barra wouldn't be over there, since they're safe. It didn't sound like they were fighting someone. So, what do you think? We try another way?
I mean, it's a big-ass building, like we approach from another angle.
Okay, we try to find another angle of approach.
So, I would like you guys, because this is the gatehouse over here.
Yep.
And practically speaking, I need you to make a stealth roll for me.
Wait, do we see the light flickering in the scene?
I'm gonna say yes.
I'm gonna join you in the club. 13.
Okay.
What did Bob roll?
Bob rolled. Well, I mean, Bob's the size of a small minibus, right? How stealthy can you possibly be? 6. Mm-hmm. And
13.
And has anybody redeemed anything by any chance?
Oh, we might need to.
Anybody in the audience redeemed anything?
It's okay. Don't worry. It won't be much help.
so,
Okay. I will just give up.
you guys make your way over
Oh no.
to about here. Give you a Yrsa. And Kaman. And I don't think I have one for Bob. Let's have a look, see if we've got a Bob.
Did you have a bus? Do you have a bus token?
You could make your giant goose.
Can you enlarge the goose?
We could maybe try a giant goose. Yeah, let's try that.
Oh, Bob,
Untitled Bob game.
Bob the giant goose.
Let me just quickly check on the. No, there's no magic one there. So, right, we're just going to pretend that we have all of the fog on because I can't see shit right now. That's really annoying me. Okay, so.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, Bob.
Oh, Bob's so small.
No, I'll see if we can fix that.
Enlarge the Bob.
Enlarging it.
Things you can say in D&D and CSI.
Oh, yes.
Enlarge. Oh no, doesn't
I
seem
don't
to
think
be
you can
possible.
enlarge it.
No, it is possible. I can't remember how. Size.
Size.
Yeah.
And biggen.
And bigger. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's yeah, good.
Oh my gosh, he
Well
looks
done,
so
Bob.
noisy.
Bob's a goose now. Okay, so there we go.
Perfect.
Oh,
Where do you go?
It's fine. You'll reappear. There we go.
There we go.
Cool. So, as you are making it to about here, being as stealthy and sneaky as you possibly can,
Cling, clong, 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 cling, cling.
including Bob going, I'm being real quiet now. No one can notice me. Yeah, I think that's probably making your average stealth roll the problem here. It's less about your natural stealth. You guys are talented, capable members of Survey Team 3. You pretend to be. And whereas Bob is a now maybe 25-day-old, oversized griffin. And so Goose
Equally
Bob,
competent, yes.
Goose Bob unfortunately draws the attention
Oh no.
of these creatures.
It's not Yrsa with her roll of 6.
We're gonna blame
Is
Bob.
it like Bob is like, oh, Kevin, shut up, Bob, shut up.
So that's exactly right. Shut up, Bob, shut up. So inside all of this, however, what we're going to be able to do is, because we don't actually have
What the
any
shit is that?
sharks, we're going to use velociraptors.
Oh,
Come on, Tailspire, let me use my
Adorable.
immortals. But until then,
Underwater dinosaurs.
underwater dinosaurs are going to be it, I'm afraid.
Shit. Okay, here we go.
So what I need is y'all to roll some initiative for me.
Oh my god, do I roll as well?
Nope,
Oh my god, I can't even help you guys.
It's because they are lost.
you're in another dimension.
Today's a bad roll.
13.
Ooh.
7.
Okay, 13-7.
Bob, go Bob.
Oh, dice is good.
Hey, we see a resurgence of post.
Hey! Sing plus men.
Bob is on 12.
Okay.
There are 4 velociraptors.
There are 4 velociraptors.
4 velociraptors.
Uh,
You're on 14?
We're going to go with...
1, 3.
Okay,
It's Bob faster or slower than you?
12.
So there's 2 velociraptors that go... I'm just going to make them all go in one go and they go before you guys, right? So, because they all rolled high except for one, so I'm not going to fuck around with that. So,
Sure.
so basically they're all going to go as a group and they're going to go first. So
Do you have
their
a marker
movement...
by any chance?
Yeah.
Oh, no, like a permanent marker. Because I realize now we need a bomb. Don't. No sing postman.
So they're going to move and they're going to double move and sprint their way to you. As they're not velociraptors, they're not sprinting. In fact, they're swimming super fast. And as they get closer, you realize that these large shark creatures with their long, thin tails, as they come towards you, actually are they're on the back of them appear to be these sort of mounted elves in heavy armor. They're sort of like crouching down low.
Okay. So I lean over to Yrsa. So is this where we bullshit or we fight?
I don't think either of us are good at the bullshitting.
It's okay.
Not that great,
Quite
not
high.
that great.
You could try though. I mean, you're one of them, technically.
Yeah, I suppose I could.
Try. Worst case scenario, we fight.
Okay, keep your weapon close
Okay.
and Bob behind us, I guess.
So you're going first?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. What you doing? They all ran sort of, swum their way in, and you can see on their backs are, like I said, these heavily armored seals with lances pointing.
I swim forward 10 feet
Mm-hmm.
and raise an arm in greeting
Okay, so
and
you're
say in Aquan, hail.
so you swim forward 10 feet.
Towards them.
Oh. Kaman's thing goes away because it's green.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh.
I get it.
Okay. And then you're saying what?
Hail.
Hail.
Like hi.
Hail.
Are you using your whole action for that?
Yes, because I have to wait for their response.
Very long hail.
Okay.
And then I ready an action
Sure, what would you like to ready?
to cast hold person if I'm attacked by any of the humanoids.
Okay.
Is that?
You expand the spell slot, no, if it doesn't happen.
Oh, that is a terrible idea. You are absolutely correct.
Yep.
Okay. Then I will fire bolt the nearest one, the nearest rider to me. If am I basing him? I'm not right.
Make a no, you're not. No. Make an intelligence roll for me then.
Does firebolt not work underwater? 8.
Yeah, sure. Seems reasonable.
Okay.
Which one are you doing? The nearest one to you?
He's holding the action.
Holding the action to firebolt.
To firebolt if I'm attacked by
You got
the guy nearest to me.
Okay, cool. Bob is next. And he goes,
Wait.
okay.
Oh no.
I just paid again.
It's so uncomfortable right now. I know he's the size of the
It's all
bus, but
floating up
still.
towards you guys. But
Ah!
Just
90%
miasma
better.
that's collecting around Bob.
I think it's the pressure difference. Sheena, you okay?
Okay. Yeah, we hold, I swim in front of Bob
Okay.
and stand there with my hands out in unthreatening fashion.
Okay.
And
So are you holding your axe and sword then? Or are you holding it unthreateningly?
So you're not drawing a weapon.
I'm not.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a free action anyway.
Okay, cool. So you sort of shield. You still got shield there, right? So, or you are not having your shield.
No, nothing.
Nothing.
Bald,
You got it.
naked,
Okay.
and afraid.
And you're not holding your
watching
action
a lot of
or
that.
anything. So all right. So as they have lunged towards you, it is now their turn. They say one of them looks over at you all. And reaches into a pocket. It's one of the ones that's quite close to you. So it's maybe about 10 feet away from you coming.
All right.
Reaches into a pocket and then throws out a large net that appears to be weighted.
How obvious.
Indeed. And so, intruders, right? So they will. There's 24, which is, I think, pretty
Yeah.
much what you hit. And it will, it hits you as well, 24, right?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Unless you have funky things. I was just curious, right? So, okay.
I'm not that armored.
No worries. So basically now you have this sort of large net that's slightly weighted, that it's sort of like over you. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. You can obviously cut through it. You can do things to it, right? But it is now kind of capturing you. One of the other ones takes the net out as well and aims it at Bob. Misses.
Does he have a large enough net for Bob?
So having seen that, the third one that's held back a little bit, instead is going to he's going to hold his action as we then go to you, Ed.
I'm in a net. Yeah. Oh wait,
You're not incapacitated. You're just in a net. Like, it's annoying. Like, you can't move much,
okay.
But you can break out the net, or you can use your fireball if you want.
One of them is holding action.
Yeah, were you attacked? Were you considered attacked by the net?
Yeah, I mean, yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you can use
Yeah.
that fireball
So the fireball triggers.
if you want to. You have to use your reaction to actually cast the spell, right? So
Yeah, so that happens before my turn. I
correct.
suppose,
Yeah, it would happen at the moment that the net will cast.
Okay, so let's see what happens with the fireball. Go. Fire off a firebolt at the person who netted me.
Cool. Roll to attack with disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Oh, you can still fireball. Oh, by disadvantage.
Oh, I missed.
Oh wait, you have a swim speed, don't you?
I do.
So roll to attack normally. Sorry.
Oh.
Just read it.
Okay, real.
If you have a swim speed, so underwater rules are if you're doing combat, unless you're using a crossbow, a spear, a trident, or something like that, or a net, in fact, and if you have a swim speed, then it's fine. If you don't have a swim speed, then you're at disadvantage.
Ooh,
Right.
interesting.
Melee
Oh.
combat thing.
Net 20.
Nice,
Net 20.
nice.
This dice.
So you will do 10 points of damage flat plus a d10.
2d10
2d10. Right, so 20 points damage flat plus a 2d10,
plus
Whoa!
2d10 plus.
Does the net like?
which will then be halved because everybody gets fire resistance on it.
Does it evaporate?
Fool! Yeah, I suppose. 13 plus 5, so 22 plus 20.
42.
42, so 21.
So 20.
2d10, right?
Yeah?
So how can you get 42?
No, you're right. 13 plus 5 is 18.
18.
My
Plus
bad.
20. No worries, it's all good. It's all good.
So it's,
38.
19,
19.
not 21.
Yeah, 19. That's good.
19 total.
Hut. Right, fine, we're good. Okay, so 19 points damage. So as you this net comes in and you release this sort of fireball that comes out your finger in it, you're not entirely sure how much energy to even pour into this thing, and it just like this bolt of superheated steam just kind of flashes its way across and slams into the. Actually, that's a good point. What's it slam into? It slams into the shark
Oh, no.
that is, sort of you see there's a last moment where this sort of elf kind of like pulls back on the reins and the
Uses
bolt
the shark.
uses the shark to basically.
Son of a mother.
And that is a fair chunk of damage. As you see a chunk of the shark's right kind of gill just get blown backwards into the water.
Very unpleasant. Now it's my turn.
Now it is your turn.
Wait, so does he still get netted because he did it on his reaction?
Yes, but the net would have happened. It would have
Okay,
the
okay,
reaction is
got
once
it.
you're attacked, the attack happens.
I see.
Okay. So I guess this has to be the case. I cast freedom of movement on myself.
Okay. Why don't you tell us what freedom of movement does?
You touch a willing creature. Me, I'm willing. For the duration, the target's movement is unaffected by difficult terrain. Spells or other magical effects can neither reduce the target's speed nor cause the target to be paralyzed or restrained. Target can also spend 5 feet of movement to automatically escape from non-magical restraints such as manacles or a creature that has it grappled. Finally, being underwater imposes no penalties on the target's movement or attacks.
Yeah, which is fine for you anyway because you have a swim speed, but yeah, everything else is absolutely fine. So you take a moment, you cast freedom of movement. Bing. As you cast, the thing that's held its action throws out its hand and counter spells. But it's only doing a 3rd level. So freedom of movement is a 4th level spell, right?
It is.
So I have to roll.
Good question. What is counterspell?
Let me look it up while you guys are figuring out what you're going to do next. So,
I'm probably going to start thanking for us, I guess.
Oh, doesn't look like they want to talk, so.
Yeah. Fighty time, I guess.
Yes. Who's next?
I wonder if Bob could probably just bite through the net.
okay, so DC is 14. So, nope, fails.
Oh.
So you get to go.
Okay. I spend 5 feet of movement.
Yep.
And I Houdini.
So, exactly. Rather like a Vegas magician, a magician's apprentice. You sort of
Oh, Dodo.
Fool! Do you think you could stop me?
Do it, yes!
And I start moving backwards.
So you use 5 feet. You have swim speed of 30, so you have remaining 25 feet. Where would you like to
move backwards a bit?
You have it. You got it. So,
No, but I think the Bob will be fine.
And then I cast spiritual weapon on the dude.
Dum, dum, dum.
you got it.
So, like halfway through the movement, I guess.
Okay, so you go back to about here, then you cast spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
Where would you like the spiritual weapon to be?
Basing the guy nearest to
You
me.
got it. Spiritual weapon.
That's my bonus action, and then the spiritual weapon will punchy punch.
Yes, go ahead.
Spiritual weapon!
Punchy punch.
Roll properly inside the thing.
25.
25. That's a hit.
And then
This is the already damaged
Shock.
Yeah.
that is correct. Damage. Shock. Could I hit the guy on it? No.
It's random, so
I see.
will-
So that's 8 plus 5, 13 points of force damage.
You got it. And so as you move backwards and you kind of like you cast this momentary. Actually, you can't. You're casting 2 spells in the same round.
You are absolutely correct.
very
I
correct.
cast nothing.
There is no spiritual weapon, I'm afraid. Sorry.
You're right. No, I can hold an action to healing word if I really wanted to.
You couldn't. You can't because the spell. you cast, you can only cast
That's not a cantrip either. You're
bonus
right.
action cantrip is the game when you
Only a
can
cantrip that's a bonus action, and there aren't any of those.
Sorry.
You could
Yeah, correct.
You could use your CLT to bite through the net. I don't know.
No, I'm really free.
No, he's free. He's
Yeah,
not
but
popped
people
up.
are in there, right?
Yes,
Sheena's in there.
yeah.
Okay, and
yeah.
Bob, right?
No, Bob was unable to be netted,
Oh, I see.
so they were.
Yes, Bob!
Yeah,
Unnatural Bob!
So Bob's like.
The plastic bag is
A
too
jet
small.
of pee, like sort of
Indeed.
like push the net.
Indeed, it's like like a maneuvering thruster, basically, like on a ferry, kind of just moving him out the way.
It's like when you buy toilet paper, then they try to give you the plastic bag, then you're like, so much more toilet paper.
Yes, I'm done.
Okay, there you go. So, fantastic. So
Bobby
there is
hats.
no. I'm just gonna move this out of the way because you probably need it in a minute.
Oh, wait,
Cool.
she over a bit.
In which case, then it is now Bob,
Yes,
and
Bob.
Bob goes.
Attack!
Yeah, guys, yeah, like this. And so Bob will. Bob will.
Why is there a flying goose?
Bob is a lot of things, Casey.
Bob's every woman.
Not really.
It's our enemy.
Bob,
yeah,
spit
so-
out the auntie, don't swallow.
So what Bob is going to do is Bob is going to go. Babs, smash, and he's going to basically fly this way, and then fly backwards this way.
Oh wow.
And
Did he
and
bounce off a
smack-
wall?
Basically, he kind of like gave himself some room to come back, kind of like the way Hangda needs a bit of a run up to do
Right.
things, right? And I think Bob, he lacks in combat experience, so he doesn't really know what he's doing. Because above ground, this works perfectly, because that's how Griffin wings work.
Right.
Like, he's like, he comes swooping in, and he flurries his wings, and he will attempt to multi-attack.
Oh. Bob has multi-attack.
Bob has multi-attack.
Bob has more attacks than me.
As he kind of like reaches out with his his claws and just begins to shred at this creature. 2 attacks hit.
Oh my god.
The first one hits the shark. The second one hits the shark. So he lays into the shark's face. Don't hurt my friends!
You're so proud.
That's my angry baby. No, actually.
Yeah, as he sort of like really just gouges and scars at the front, well, not the front one, sorry, one of the other sharks, basically the third one that is over by the front. He will then attempt to move off.
Oh no.
As
He doesn't understand how it all works.
attack of opportunity on them. And will hit, I'm afraid. Ooh, ow. Okay, cool.
No. You hit on Bob.
Cool, that is Bob's turn. As we go to Yrsa, it's now you.
Yes. Okay. In the net, what are the mechanics for getting out of?
You are basically considered to be grappled, I think, if I recall correctly, which is restrained, but I think you can spend an action to
Get the fuck out.
get out of that. Yeah, so let me just double check. Yeah, you're restrained until freed. You could use your action to make a DC 10 strength check to free yourself or another creature, or you do 5 slashing damage, which will also free you from the net.
5 slashing damage.
Yes, which may be better for you actually, because you just burn 1 attack rather than
True. Okay.
How big are the holes in the net? Are they like bigger than goblin sized?
No.
Okay.
But enough that like if she does 5 points of slashing damage, it will
Sure.
be fine. Yeah,
Okay.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. So Yrsa, seeing Bob get attacked, is angry, pulls out her blade. How dare you hit my baby nephew? Because we've been working on the anti-Yrsa thing, right?
Yes.
Tries to slash at the net
Sure, you got it.
angrily.
Roll to hit.
Oh,
Oh my
wait,
God.
I have 1 die because I.
Just don't roll a 1.
Slash
Yeah.
Actually, you're at disadvantage, annoyingly, because you don't have a swim speed.
Yes, but I am raging.
And so you can reckless if you want.
Yes, net. This is
AC 10.
20.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, fine. Don't even need to roll damage. Your
Okay.
strength bonus is more than enough. So you kind of and you just like recklessly just push your sword at the net. And as it does so, it kind of frays and leaving little icicles in
What
the
is
air.
the net damage? Ha ha ha.
Do I have enough? Can I reach the one that everybody's been attacking?
So there's one that Bob's been hitting, and there's one that Kaman's been hitting. Which would you like to attack?
Which one? Because her speed is halved. Because it's spin speed, yeah. So which is
You're
Within
I
right.
can move 20.
You can move 20. So let's have a quick check. I think probably that's like 12 feet. So that's obvious. That's a good one. And this one is 26. So yeah, you can't make that one. So there's the only one that you can make. So I'll put you right there.
Is that fresh or has it been hit?
No, it's been hit. It's one Kaman hit.
Oh yeah.
It is.
So I'll go up to that one.
Yeah. So there's most of a cheek is missing on a shark.
Sure. I do. Do I have my second attack?
You
Oh
do
my
have a
God.
second attack. Yes.
Yes. It's been so long since we combated that I can't remember. But
It has been a while.
The last thing you killed was a beholder?
Mm.
Or was it a
Oh,
rock?
really?
It was a rock. Right?
okay, so I did
Yeah. Rock
20
was
AC.
after, yeah.
20?
AC.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, so this is 6 points of no, 6. 10. No, sorry. I rage, so it's plus 2. 12. 12 points of
You want to
damage.
fury?
And so there's go ahead.
6 of that is cold.
You got it. So as you see that the elf again attempts to like pull back the shark, but there's almost the shark sort of dealing with like the frustration of losing half its face, and so as a result isn't able to. As you then slice, and the elf just like takes a clean cut and is pretty much bisected by what you've just done.
Yikes!
Okay.
Oh no!
I will.
No, the elf.
It's the elf.
The elf.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I will
Fuck the
use
elf.
I will use a what's it called? The thing that I can do because I'm a 3rd level fighter that I cannot remember the name
Action
of.
surge.
No, the superiority dice.
Ah, yes,
Oh, yes.
that's right.
To do a
Yeah.
golding
You
attack.
remembered, you just didn't want to pronounce the word.
I will add another 1 point of damage, and he must make a wisdom saving throw, DC 16.
Okay, he fails.
Okay, he has disadvantage on all attack rolls against targets other than me until the end of my next
This
turn.
is the very badly hurt elf, right?
Yes.
Cool, got it. You got it. So as there's now sort of you can see there's a dark liquid that's like drifting in the water as between the shark and the which reminds me. Okay, cool.
Don't hit my bob!
You see, there's a moment of like the shark just
Oh my
getting a
God.
bit crazy, and then just like it just meant that the elf manages to grab hold of it and sort of stays somewhat focused. Cool.
That awkward moment when your mom wants to eat you.
Oh no.
Yikes!
Chinese wedding banquet.
Reverse Chinese wedding.
We are back up to them.
And we're back up to them. So
In nudge one, shark fin eat you.
going in order of sharkiness, the one that was hit and run by Bob will attempt to head towards Kaman. The one that is
Did he pass me?
the
one
roll a d20.
D20. Hoya! 9.
I was going to say even he did, odds he didn't, so I'm afraid not.
Okay.
So
never mind.
50-50. So okay, so that's and on that one, as this other one comes here, and the third one that's been hanging back looks over at Bob, and you can see there's a point where it sort of reaches across and then sort of just begins to like cast a spell.
No!
As it does so.
No,
I'm so angry.
no, not allowed to do that. We end you.
Okay. So it casts a spell and it basically like pulls this sort of arcane sigil in the air, which then stretches across the gap between Bob and this person and appears to almost form a magical net, which attempts to like, latch onto Bob and paralyze him in position. If you make an Arcana check for me, because of your particular domain, you might be able to identify.
Call this spell Arcana Sight.
18.
You recognize this is a whole monster spell.
Oh.
Oh no!
Thanks, Sheena.
And as you said, there's a moment and you see that Bob's eyes, which are, what color are Bob's eyes again, Lisa?
Hazel.
No, you said
No.
ice blue.
Oh, I thought it was
Yeah.
Ryaka.
What color? Yeah,
Yeah,
same,
they said
same.
they're the same because
Fine,
of the
ice
consumption
blue.
habits.
Ice blue. So you see these ice blue eyes. Bob turns and he sees this caster casting spell, and they glow with an intensity. And he goes, no, 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 no.
Wow.
Come on, Bob. Come on. Natural 20 on his save. What can you say?
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah, Bob.
Best
Cool.
boy.
Get into there.
So now, Yrsa, you have an angry shark and rider that will.
No!
Angry shark. So angry shark first.
Oh, dear.
The best I got was a 17.
Nah.
No. Okay. And angry rider. No. Roll 2 3s. Good job, me. Okay. And the second one, angry shark. Hey, no, one's a natural 20, but the other's junk.
Okay, go.
Yay.
And the rider, 22 total. So one. So there's a natural 20 from the shark, which will do 8 plus 14 plus 5. 19 points of damage, which will halve down to 9 for you.
Okay.
And the rider will do 12 points of damage, will halve to 6. cool. As the shark with the half a face kind of like, is thrashing around, the rider's just not able to hit you at all, in any meaningful way. But the other one that's kind of leaped in, the shark just kind of takes an opportunity as seeing that you're dealing with, cutting out this net and dealing with getting away from this other thrashing one, just takes a nice chunky bite at you as the other one as the rider stabs you with a sort of pronged spear, like a 2-pronged spear. It's got a bident.
It's a fork.
Biden.
I kid you not, it's got a bident.
Wow.
Oh,
A bident?
In the way that a trident is 3, a bident is 2. I think it's the
It's very
strange
presidential.
thing. Yeah,
And a little
exactly.
cocktail sausage fork.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's quite.
And large cocktails.
Your culture has issues.
Yeah. Ed, in your case,
Yes.
the shark rolls 17 and a 22.
Both hit.
Okay, and the person on it rolls a 15 and a 17.
17 hits.
17 hits. So for the shark, it is going to do 8 points of damage for the first attack, and wow, ouch, 13 points for the second one.
Ouch.
And the person will be doing you 7 points of damage.
Ouch.
As it sort of plunges towards you, blood in the water, and just bites at you. Yeah, it's kind of shitty, but like there's blood in the water now.
Oh no!
Oh my.
Blood in the water.
This is annoying.
Love in the water.
Dun, dun, dun.
Andy, so the one by himself on that side that's doing the casting, is he visibly dressed differently from the others? Or is he also like
Are they all
heavy
super
armored
gear?
I think you can probably tell. It's within 30 feet, right? So yeah, absolutely. You can see that they appears to be wearing armor of some sort, but not the same kind of like heavy plate armor that the others are wearing. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try to finish off this guy, and then after that, I'm gonna go try and deal with him. That's my plan. Anyway, he's done. So up next is Kaman.
Come on, see you. Yeah.
Okay.
Stay there.
How fresh are the ones attacking me?
I mean, they didn't come in overnight
Mm.
from Tsukiji,
Okay.
right? But they're pretty good.
So quite fresh.
As in, this one hasn't taken any damage.
This one hasn't taken
The
any.
two that have been attacked that took damage are now both on Sheena. No, not fact. Sorry, you have the one that Bob slammed it.
Okay.
So it was pretty hurt.
So I've got 2 sharks and 2 guys on me.
You've got one shark with half a face,
Uh-huh.
and you've got a person that's on it.
So that's just the 2 of them.
Just the two of them.
You can kill him if you try.
Just the two of them.
You and I. How does Yrsa knows your deepest secrets work?
I believe if you...
Cause fear and any creature of intelligence 6+ that can suffer from fear.
Yes.
That's my once a day.
Yes. So I don't even think it has a save, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you can absolutely use it. It costs an action to use, right? And you can do it once a day. You can basically... But it can only work on creatures that can... Because they need to have secrets. So it probably wouldn't work on the shark, but it would
But the
work on the
rider.
rider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the rider's quite fresh.
Rider's fresh and so clean.
Okay, great. So my third eye opens. Its golden glow pierces through him. And then he remembers his dark, shameful secrets. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so you have this moment where you see that there is a... as you look across, and you can just see that this light comes from your forehead and kind of bathes in this sort of slightly otherworldly color of sort of golden light, which kind of mixes with the water and everything else. And you see for a moment there's a pair of eyes that just narrow in sort of viciousness, and then just begin to widen. And as they widen, there's a look of shock with your passive perception, a look almost of recognition. And then as he grabs hold of the reins, and I have a feeling can use this reaction because it's a fear spell to move away from you.
Okay, he seeks to be more than 40 feet from me at all times. I assume for a minute? I don't know. The duration wasn't stated?
Yep.
I'll leave that to you.
It'll be the same as a fear spell. So,
Okay, great.
How did he know that I had carnal relations with a sotong?
move away.
That's your elf.
Face.
surprise
there's some
tentacle.
tentacle shame involved.
He gobbler.
Okay. Then, as I watch him go, okay. How many are we left with?
You are left with 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
2 of them are on Yrsa. The third one is the clothy.
Okay. Clothy is how far away from me?
A reasonable distance, probably about 50 feet. I'm going to estimate.
Okay.
67.
67. Bloody hell. I'm gonna move a little closer to Yrsa so she's within 20 feet of me, and I'll drop the spiritual weapon to start wailing on the one that's injured next to her.
Haha, really.
Wailing. Come on, wailing.
Did you get the joke? Arcana side?
You got it.
Okay.
Is which one do you want to do? There's one with half a face and one that's not injured.
The injured one.
Okay.
Now quarter face.
Okay, I'm using a 4th level slot, so it's super spiritual weapon.
Okay.
It's so holy.
I'm so holy. I'm so holy.
Attack with it. 21 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Okay. It's hilarious. Holy. Here's another D8. Okay. 14 plus 5. 19 force.
Arcana be. I'm making Arcana joke. Did you guys not?
No.
Arcana side.
I had
Yeah, we
it.
got that.
I know.
Yeah, we lost.
Arcana be. Never mind. It's okay. The first one is better. It's okay.
Sometimes your first instinct.
Good. So 19 plus 9? Perfect. Absolutely.
That's
so I
that.
should roll. It's gonna matter.
That's
Okay,
alright.
cool. As your spiritual weapon slams into this thrashing shark and puts it to piece
Ooh.
as it sort of dies. You can see there's a moment as this as the person that's on the back kind of moves out of the seat. It'll basically be their whole action to do so, right? But it's basically disengaging themselves from the shark. Cool. As we then go to Bob.
Yes, Bob.
Oh, is there anything else you wanted to do? Sorry.
No, it's all the actions I have.
As Bob, Bob has to turn around.
Thanks, I know.
Bob has to turn around and swim back. Bob is going to come back. And
I love how Bob commentates on all his actions. Because he's 25.
But once you get back, stay. Okay, don't move away. They'll hit you if you move away.
Huh?
He can't attack. He's a melee creature.
No, as in if he moves away after attacking.
Okay. Yes.
He doesn't got Scooby on this stuff. So he's like, okay, and then he sort of like flies this way,
Do it on the other side. Yes, sir. You hit better.
and he will attempt to try and hit and run this mage
No
type.
flanking.
Huh?
No flanking because too
No
big, is it?
flanking in this game. Or
Oh,
not
yeah.
that
Oh,
kind of
He's got
flanking.
flanking.
It's not natural
got-
flanking.
He need to do special thing to flank.
Unnatural.
Well, come on, Bob. Learn.
He's actually going flying for the one that cast the spell at him.
Oh, no.
Why not?
Well, he's cast a spell at him. He's like,
Why
"Oh,
not?"
today? And so he's like, yeah, he goes flying at him, or her, or them, or whoever they are. It's hard to know. Rolling 2 hits, which is good for Bob.
Ooh.
And another hit. Good for
God
Bob.
damn,
Ooh.
Bob. Mm.
Can I say that? Because his attack rolls are so good, so the enemy always Bob-bear-ian.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness.
Joe's been up a very, very long time, folks.
Kie takes psychic damage. Why?
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Can everyone take a D4?
No!
It's good.
Can everybody not in the fight take a D4?
Bob-bear-ian is good.
It's fine,
You should
it's
name
fine.
his attacks after that.
I think we may well never attack Bob-bear-ian. But, okay. Irrespective.
Bob uses his daily.
Bob then slams into this creature and reaches out the talons. Let's see what he hits. Ooh, he hits the rider. That's awesome. As he does so, Bob grabs him, and the nature of Bob's attack is that it's designed to, like, it's his prey hunting, right? So he's grabbed him, and then he's going to attempt to fly off with this creature.
I guess
Eat his head.
if he didn't, I guess if the rider didn't manage to save, then he didn't manage to have any rider's block.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
This is what happens when you have an encounter
I'd like to
without
thank our
Barra
last
in it.
remaining viewer. So as Bob has grabbed the elf, let's see if he actually. He does not. So you see there's this moment as Bob grabs this creature. The shark kind of like looks around and thrashes about, but regardless of that, Bob manages just to grab this sort of caster by the shoulders and rips him from the shark's sort of the shark's sort of saddle and just begins to like fly off with him there. Going,
Fudge.
Bob's gonna fuck you! Ah!
Oh shit! Who taught Bob that word?
Yeah.
Not me.
Actually, that's a good point. He says,
He said 狼照. That's okay. Yeah. Person
Ran
running.
away.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay.
got a little blue penis. Sorry.
Technically, blue elf would be a 蓝精.
Is that word for elf? Is it?
This elf is 精.
Not really lah.
Yeah,
It's
精.
okay.
Anyway.
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 Yeah, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Holy crap, that was a very uncomfortable conversation.
Are we still desynced?
If the elf was female, it would be the Lanting Queen.
Okay, now I'm sorry,
just
everybody.
keep quiet.
I need a wisdom save from everyone, please. That's that, including me.
Yeah, I rolled 20.
Wisdom save, please.
Don't be like
Oh,
this.
19. I'm high wisdom save.
Joe,
What? Come
Oh, you're
on.
100%.
I'm immune to my own puns.
We'll see if you feel any shame.
I spent time. I rolled an 8.
Well, I think we're gonna make it more spicy by letting you not take damage, because then the person that would have drawn.
I rolled a 12, but hold on.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's not that bad. It's a pretty good joke.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah.
I wouldn't get out.
So,
Go ahead.
okay, I'm attacking the same guy I was attacking earlier. I
Okay.
got a 16 on my to hit.
Mhm.
Do I hit?
16 in total. 1 second. You do not hit,
Okay.
because the blow does hit the elf, but it bounces off his armor.
No problem. Second attack.
Oh wait, no, you're attacking the same one.
Yeah.
He's currently prone. Oh, but it doesn't matter because you get disadvantage, so it'll all net out evenly anyway. So fine. Yeah, he's basically on the ground, or kind of like, because his mount is dead.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Yeah.
His mount is it?
Yeah, because remember the shark got killed.
I thought that was his shark.
Nope, 2 sharks. The spiritual weapon killed
Oh, okay.
the shark, one of the sharks,
No problem.
and Kaman feared the other shark.
Okay, got. I rolled 21 on the second.
That's definitely a hit. Yeah.
Okay, so we are doing 7 plus 6 is
13?
13. Yes.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah. And this is at
man.
the dude. Okay. And yeah, previously you did a chunk of damage to him as well. So I think the combination of the 2 things is he did.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Oh!
Yay.
So there is that's your 2 attacks.
Yes, and then after that, I'm going to turn to the other guy. Action surge!
Action
And
surge.
beat his face.
Yay. Wow. These
Wow.
are quite soft. Huh?
Goodbye to
Oh,
you.
Didn't realize they did that soft.
17?
17 is a hit.
Oh,
Yay!
nice.
Okay, this is 5 plus 6.
I mean, they're quite big.
11.
11.
11.
11 points of damage.
Let me tell you which one. Sorry, good point. Same. Yeah, you hit the elf. Bam. So you come across with a slash. You sort of kind of lean into where you'd already kind of hurt the previous one. He's kind of lying there, kind of, floating and just trying to disentangle himself from the shark as you then kind of like lay in with the second blow, which doesn't glance off him and actually just then continues to bisect him. And then you turn with a backward kind of slash. You reach deep within yourself and you go, what are you gonna say?
So white. So white.
But also, by the way, there were 2 seals, right? Is there only one left?
Can we just
still have
brace
one.
yourselves,
no,
everybody?
So there are 2 seals.
One elf is dead.
Okay.
One elf has been plucked by.
Okay.
For the sake of this joke, yes, one is left.
Okay,
Go
so
on.
there's 2 seals. Okay, a sea elf is called a Lanting, right? A blue elf. So one of them is Lanting and the other is a sea elf. So this Lanting with my sea elf.
Maternity.
I'm going to give you
no.
that. I'm just going to give you that
Because
just
very
based on
good.
like a Billy Idol fan.
Yeah,
right?
thank
Yeah,
you,
absolutely.
thank you,
It's
thank you,
a
welcome.
great song. Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm going to go.
And I have some
I'm going to
Xanax.
goading
So-
attack this guy as well.
She's goading attack. She's
Yes,
goading
I
attack.
do
Goading.
another 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Go him!
My second attack is a miss.
Okay.
And there is. Wait, is there still
So
a
what did you do with
guy?
the first one? 13.
Yes.
Yes. We'll go
Yes.
with yes.
Yes.
And 6 for the second.
No, 6 is add on to that first attack.
So 19 total. Cool. Okay. Yeah. He appears rather hurt. Again.
Okay, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm going to twist my blade. Fury of the Smile! Chao Ji Bai randomly come and stab us, huh? Do 9 points of damage.
And then that little last twist kind of like, buries itself deep in his chest. And you sort of again, like, and he starts thrashing around. The shark that is with him. The shark that's with him sort of smells the blood, the viscera around him, and goes into a rage.
Yes!
Oh, no.
No!
No!
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not sure how I
yeah.
feel about this.
Angry shark.
Angry shark, do.
I'm done.
You're done? Cool. As we then go to Baddie.
Which is the
So
shark.
one is running away. One has a shark on its own, which is a good point. That is swimming around going, huh? Okay. There is one that is in Bob's clutches and one that's with you. Let me get rid of this one that's here, Sheena, so that it's no longer around. Clutch of Bob. Right, so the one that is in clutch of Bob is not very happy and is very hurt and will attempt to...
Break, grab, boom. Break, grab, boom.
Yes. Will attempt... will cast a spell.
Oh, the shark is going to cast a spell.
No, the guy who's...
The guy that's in Bob's
Oh,
talons.
right.
And all you hear is... No, where'd he go?
Oh.
He invisible?
Dimension
He's
door.
grabbing him though, so... Oh,
That's
okay.
true.
Damage door, yeah.
Or, you know?
Or Misty Step. Or if he hardcore, teleport.
No, I don't go teleporting with strangers anymore, come on. Doesn't work well.
Never again, Bob!
Never again. That's why I became a boss. So I didn't have to go teleport with you no more. You lost your teleport rights.
Yeah,
I need to go find Yafir, like, please take this back, thank you. Can. Okay, next.
Excuse
I
me,
just
sir, I want
had an
refund.
intervention with you, gang. Come on, man, you talk. Sorry.
My precious.
Right, so the shark and badly hurt rider that is with you well, there's a frenzied shark right now. Right?
Frenzied
so,
shark?
the guy is dead. A frenzied shark. Frenzied shark. Well, that's one there. The 15, 22 to hit.
Hit.
Sometimes it's no, right? So doing 8 points of damage, half to 4.
Mm-hmm.
It's not much frenzy, is it really?
It really
Rage.
Oh, it is frenzy. So it gets advantage to attack you, doesn't it? So because you were using reckless. So
Yes.
it's sorry.
Wow. Everybody's angry in this fight.
Yeah, the second one hits doing. Oh, that's a 7, not 1, 7. 12 points of damage, half 6 for you.
Okay.
As this angry shark, that doesn't work. So like you see this sort of the bloodlust has completely lost it as it's just flailing around. Its tail is slapping. It's biting. It's just doing everything. It's completely lost control. As we then go to,
Let's back away slowly.
come on, it's you.
Okay, so there's Angry Shark and there's Rider with Shark next to Angry Shark.
There's angry shark. There's no rider because all the riders have been dead. So one rider died and the second rider died.
Oh.
There's afraid shark or afraid rider, which is like, nope, look at this. I'm off. I fucked a squid and I got found out. I fucked a squid and I got found out. And then
Katy Perry.
and then Bob is like, no, as one has disappeared. From
So basically, the only one within range left is
Angry Shark.
Angry Shark.
that would appear so, yeah.
Are you,
And you have a spiritual weapon nearby. You have to move into range.
can spiritual weapon just gently put it down?
Oh, okay.
Oh, mercy killing.
So it moves into range with the bonus action and will attack. Do make a roll.
Yes, come on.
You'll get advantage because it is also a reckless shot.
Oi,
Oh, it's a reckless shot.
Okay, 27 to hit.
That's definitely a hit. Yep.
It does a fuck ton of damage. Plus 5, 20.
Oh yeah, you put this angry shark out of its misery as a large. What's your spiritual weapon look like again?
Oh, it looks like a fist with an eye on it.
Okay, as a fist with an eye on it, like literally just a fist with an eye, like an oversized mage hand.
Well, yeah, but it's
Like the thing from Labyrinth.
Oh, I see, like that. Okay, so it's just giving me a slap.
like crushing it, but yeah,
Okay,
because
good.
force.
Well, I mean, it's like there's Big B's hand,
Yeah.
and then there's Little B's hand.
Ah.
So it's more like Little B's hand, right? So it's fair
Apple,
because that's
yeah.
a Warhammer, right? So it's like slap, right? Yeah. So cool. And the shark just kind of has this moment of like, yeah, clearly eyes crossing, kind of like, then just begins to sink.
Cool.
There is an afraid one that's above you that appears to be bugging out.
How far away is Afraid?
Currently 40 feet, but it is also in its movement turn. It is going to double move away.
Oh, so it's moved away already?
Oh yeah, because it's turn one.
Do you still have a bonus action though? It's still in your turn.
No, that was my bonus action.
So I would estimate it's about 100 feet away by now. Because it used its move and then
so
it's
far away.
yeah.
Why would I waste anything other than a cantrip on it? And only one within range is fireball.
Go ahead. Roll to attack.
You see lah, play with Sotong. I missed someone.
You miss as a streak of like hissing steam.
If something is afraid, you get advantage on it if you're.
No.
Oh, I don't
No,
know.
but I do commend you, Joe. It's like it's every angle. I love it.
Every angle.
Every angle. Don't suppose this counts. No.
That's why she's the journalist.
Shark tails. Ooh.
Ooh. So this burst of like hissing steam kind of like just and then just explodes a little bit beforehand so it doesn't take effect, I'm afraid. Right, so
Bob, come back.
Dad! As Bob looks around in anger and frustration. Let's see. Where would that thing go?
No, no, no.
Bob gone? There it is.
Very helpful.
He's camouflage Bob. Yeah.
Bob, are you hurt?
Hang on. Bob continues this way.
Oh,
What?
Bob.
Where are you going?
He is clearly chasing after something.
Oh no.
Oh, you can see it.
Oh,
Wrong way, Bob. Come on, Bob. Come back, Bob. Bobby.
Did you just fall down the
Bobby?
cliff because he wasn't on flight mode?
Bobby. He was in flight mode. Bobby's over here. You can't see him at the moment.
stone traveling. Oh, no.
But yeah, so Bob has gone and swam off.
I guess we've got to go after him.
Yes.
Bob, come back.
Okay, it's my turn next.
It's your turn next.
This is tricky.
It's very
I'm gonna start swimming after Bob.
Okay.
I can.
So 40 feet, basically.
I will. Oh wait, hold on. Can I pick up one of the tridents or bidents?
Absolutely can.
Yeah, I'll pick up one of the bidents,
You got it?
and then after that, I will start swimming after Bob.
Yep. It is a it's sort of made out of some kind of metal, but appears to be overlaid and inlaid with lots of different bits of coral. When you do damage, you add a d4 of poison damage.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh, okay.
Found that out for free. That's great.
Nice. Didn't have to buy a weapon.
As you kind of double move over to
Yes, I
Got it?
swim like a very eager buffet person looking for cocktail sausages.
And you see there's ahead of you, as you get around the corner here, you can see that Bob is ahead of you, and he's kind of like swimming like as fast as possible towards where you can see even further an elf is kind of stood and like looking very unhappy. Well, you can't tell if he's unhappy or not, he's wearing armor, but he's sort of looking sort of towards Bob, kind of coming towards him.
Okay. I can only move 40 max, and then
40.
after that, I'm going to use my action to kind of like beat myself with the shield. Come on, stay angry!
So you would only be able to move 20 then, because you were half speed.
Yes, because I,
Got it.
goblin movement.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because you get to use your bonus action, right? Got it. Perfect.
Goblin movement.
So yes, you can do yourself.
An injury.
So
Thou dost injure thyself.
Stay angry! Stay angry!
So here's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna allow you to do just 1d4 points of damage to yourself,
Okay,
right?
okay.
Because it's hard to measure. Let's put it that way, right?
So, 2.
Yeah, which is half to 1. Cause
Yes.
um,
Things I do for rich. Okay.
so, yes, you are still enraged. I'm gonna change this music out from this one just ever so slightly because it's not quite as scary as it was. So, what would you like to do?
Bob, come back!
Okay. So you're gonna swim over here and yell out?
And yeah, just shout at my Tom my gills. And I use bonus action to channel divinity and give myself back a level 2 spell slot.
You got it. Okay, cool.
Are you gonna move?
So yeah, I max move.
Oh, sorry. Bad guy gets to go first. Apologies.
Oh,
Please.
yes.
There's a
What bad
moment,
guy?
and then the bad guy disappears.
Oh. Okay. Now
Okay,
we can bulk
not
back.
bad thing, not bad thing.
Mm.
Unless it's greater invisibility, in which case bad thing.
And you now you get to go. Sorry.
Okay. Then I bonus action, channel divinity, get back a level 2 spell slot, double move, shouting, Bob, come back, don't chase.
Okay. For the sake of expedience, right? There's a bit of we're out of initiative. There's a bit of like flapping around as Bob just kind of like madly just like looks around and just gets very annoyed, and then kind of comes swimming back and you. There you go.
We check him over for injuries.
Yeah, Bob's uninjured, right?
He took a swing, right?
Oh, he did. Yes, he did. You're right. I have it right here. He is somewhat injured. Not
Oh.
massively so, but he's got a large cut
Oh.
on his right foreleg. Thank you for the reminder.
Oh, no.
And it's pretty deep, but it appears to be bleeding.
Healing word, healing word,
Look at Kaman.
healing word. D4.
What's the healing word of the day?
What's the letter of the day?
It was, she said swimming, so S.
Oh,
Sure.
somnambulate.
Sure.
What does that mean?
I
She
don't.
walk,
Yes.
Oh.
Thank you.
I think.
Somnambulate.
Use it in a sentence.
It is a terrible idea to somnambulate when you are climbing a mountain.
Yeah, very good, very good, very good. How much did you do for your healing?
That's 6 healing.
Cool. So there's a moment as like you say somnambulate, and Bob goes, ah. And but however, regardless, the large cut begins to stop bleeding, and
Yay.
there's still a sore red patch. But it's,
Bob, don't chase unless we tell you to. Stay behind Yrsa and me. Or stay next to Yrsa.
Auntie Yrsa said don't listen to Kaman anymore.
Okay,
I did? When did I say that?
at some point.
very much.
Yrsa,
I mean, you
talk some
mentioned,
sense.
right?
Talk some sense into your nephew.
Okay, Bob. When you want to fight somebody,
Yeah.
after you come near them, you cannot just go away like that, otherwise they will hit you.
Huh?
No? Like when you, okay, let's say you there, I
Yeah.
hear, you come towards me, you
No,
attack
don't
me.
hit me.
I know. But then, if you quickly move away, I can attack you.
But I'm fast.
Yeah, but you're not that fast, you see.
Huh?
You need to take the feet first.
Ah,
Mobility.
my bad.
But anyway, yeah, just, if you want to attack somebody, you stay there. Then you just keep attack until they die.
Huh?
Very good. I saw what you did.
Okay, got it.
I-
So, and then
when they die,
when they die.
then you go away.
Okay.
And then it's best if you want to hit somebody, you hit the same people that we are
This is
hitting.
very complicated.
Okay, so if I hit somebody, you hit that person also. Okay?
Okay.
Together, we are
Okay.
strong.
Okay.
Very good. I'm so proud of you, Bob.
I'm proud of me too.
Well done, well done.
How long does the potion of water breathing last?
1 hour.
Let's fucking get a move on.
Okay.
Okay, where are we going now?
Wait. How come there got like light flicker?
Where?
Eh?
Oh, there.
There.
Okay. Considering they're probably gonna come back with an army, let's go explore it real quick.
Okay, yeah. It looks gatehousey, I think.
Okay.
Is there a
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
person?
So you guys head this way?
Yep.
As you head this way, Kaman, with your passive perception, just because it is ridiculously good, you both see that there is this flickering light over on this side, right? But you also notice that in this area over here is a sort of indentation. And stood by this indentation appears to be a person.
Oh, hello.
Would they notice my prestidigitation of my house sigil?
Yes, in fact, you would have done. And they are stood by a prestidigitated kind of like Sharpie marker a la Barra of a
fish singing.
of a fish singing.
So I say to Yrsa, Yrsa, it's Barra's house. It's the Barra signal. Who's that next to the Barra signal?
The Barra fish.
No, there's somebody next to the Barra signal.
Oh.
Do you know that person?
I squint very hard.
You do not recognize this person. They appear to be wearing dark leathers of some sort or another, and are sort of quite heavily strapped up in terms of like there's no kind of nothing floating off them or anything obvious. They look a bit older and sort of human. That's about it.
Hail, do you know Barra?
That works.
You're standing right next to the Barra signal.
Sort of mid-30s, blonde hair, unnecessary midriff.
Oh, yes, that's the one.
Yes, he's in there.
Where, please?
I'm presuming because you're not with the CL.
No, there's this cloud of blood.
I saw.
Thanks.
Well, very effective.
Good.
So,
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Then, if I might ask, you're with
Barra
Okay.
and Kie. There was a halfling, right?
Right. Yes. Okay. Good.
Okay.
Good. And
So,
your names
this
are?
is-
Because you are.
Oh no, this is.
Oh, I am Yrsa. This is Kaman. Oh shit, are you still blue?
Yes. I'm blue.
Because you're and.
Oh
and
no,
then
don't
I've
worry.
been blue.
He's on our side. He's not like the others. In fact, we just killed a few bunch of them.
I thought that's why I yeah. But also
Oh.
Dad.
Yes, this is Bob.
He just said yes. Right.
Just to remind him that when I was going down the stairs, I shouted, "They found Bob!" So I don't know whether that's familiar to this guy.
Goes, honestly, I'm just not sure today could get weirder. So, just go on in.
Actually, hold on. I swim back to go and loot the corpses.
Yeah, go on.
Someone else.
Oh, you're
Because
floating around.
there was
I'll
a
keep
very
an eye
good
out.
trident
I'll
over
cover you while you're doing it.
Sure. So you can make an investigation check for me.
You investigate.
It is unfortunate because there's a lot of,
Pee and blood.
Guidance. Yrsa, help you look better.
Platiro. Okay, we will try.
Yeah.
Okay, 20.
What secret are you going to tell Eijnar?
Eijnar,
Underwater related secret. I
I
don't know.
just want you to know,
No, there's a mantra. You have to say it right.
Oh, yes. Eijnar, keeper of secrets. This secret I entrust onto thee. Bob reminds me of Snowfur, my wolf. But I really hope that he doesn't end up like Snowfur. 'cause,
Oh.
Yeah, he died.
Oh.
So please, if you can help Bob to stay healthy and happy and, Thank you. Okay, bye-bye. And now we search the corpses. Hiya! Oh, Lord. It is the total.
So you basically you find there's a couple of these tuning forks, Bidens. You find one set of very shredded plate armor, half plate armor, which is sort of been kind of pretty much torn into shreds. But you find another set that is between the two of them, you can make up a set of half plate armor.
Okay.
Right. It sort of appears to be somewhat, from your quick examination, it doesn't look like it's rusted or anything. So maybe it's treated for dealing with being under the water or something like
Does
that.
it look very obviously sea elfy?
Does it look like?
Like,
what
you know,
what
does it
we
have
saw?
all the shells and like, can we sell it to the auction house?
Right, I will sticky. Just make a very relatively easy history check.
Ha! 15. Hey!
So you know what? From when you were in the auction house and you did that nice long wander around and blah blah blah.
Yes, yes.
You know what? Yeah, probably. You
Mm.
might be able to sell this as like, sea elves or Nagaranda type stuff. I mean, mostly you were just kind of like bouncing the green globes of glory at the time, kind of going. But at the same point, you did see a few things that were labeled like this. Certainly, the same things on the Bidens as well. You could probably sell these as objet.
Ramji, while I'm watching Yrsa, because I'm keeping an eye out, as I notice Yrsa go through the offal and the viscera, does it trigger any memories for me? Because I did say that I figured that if I was near Najwan, and then it may be more, I don't know, likely?
So, yes, but we're going to come to that. So at the moment, you're just about to step through this area here.
Okay.
So there is a little bit of like a moment as you realise that there was a look, the fear look in Squidfucker, right? Was like as you sort of had that moment of like that.
It's a Bond
the
villain.
golden light. Kind of, yes, indeed. Squidfucker. But
Squidfucker.
He's the man who messed around with Satan. It's very wrong. It's your fault, Joe. But inside all of that, the thing that you can't get out of your head as you're kind of dealing with the stuff and you're seeing through the viscera it wasn't just fear on that person's face. It was straight out recognition. Like they're afraid, but then, like, because they were like, but then they saw you as your eye opened up and like just looked like that, and they recognized you.
What did Eijnar do to these guys? What did I do to these guys?
You were the Squidfucker Punisher.
Squid Punisher!
Squid Avenger.
It's like
I'm not the Sotong fucker, I'm the Sotong fucker's son.
cuttlefish skull on my chest and two Uzis.
Only fucking Sotong till the Sotong fucker comes. I don't know. It's just... Limericks underwater.
I'm not the cephalopod fucker. I'm the cephalopod fucker son.
5 times.
So, right, so you're stepping in?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
With Bob.
Bob kind of like comes to the entry and goes,
Oh no, Bob, you're too big. What are we gonna do?
Squish.
Bob can't squish.
Bob, try.
Okay. Wait, Auntie Yrsa,
Yeah?
I'm not supposed to listen to Kaman.
Oh, yes, yes. Bob squish.
Squish?
Squish.
Okay.
Can you end smallen?
Explain, man.
You know, like, become small. Le?
Why don't you like Bob?
No, it's very big. It's very small, this press. So, you know.
Oh. No.
Okay, never mind. Squish, come.
How would I become smaller?
I don't know. I mean, you have displayed a lot of very special powers. So, we don't know what you can do, what you
I
cannot
don't
do.
know what I can do either. I just play fish with Ern. We tried all kinds of things. It was real fun.
Oh, maybe we should play fetch with him also.
Yeah.
Okay.
Play fish now?
No, not now. Now we go and find my daddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going now.
Yes, come in.
You going first?
No.
Yeah, I am inside. See, come, follow.
Okay.
How much bigger is he than this?
He's about 3 times the size. So Bob gets stuck in the door.
Oh
Oh no! Like father, like son.
So basically, Bob kind of comes through. You find that Kaman, because Yrsa was the only one that said she was going in, so Yrsa goes in. You see a very, very large griffin's butt.
Oh, baby.
And he goes, Bob's getting paid! To try and push himself through, and so a squirt of slightly, moving water kind of rapidly moves past you. Get me back. Stuck now. What do I do?
Do I see a face?
You're inside the room.
Oh, I'm inside. Yeah.
So
No, I don't see
all
it.
this has happened. So you, however, do see that there is a another leather-wearing person that has stood by what appears to be a rather dark corridor, and in this dark corridor, it's got some light to it. It's not entirely unlit. Let me see if I can come down here. Where'd I put it? Where'd I put it? Need more light.
More like.
Oh, it's not on my spell list. Enlarge reduce.
Oh, well, you got a
Really,
level
yeah?
spell. Oh, freedom of movement level 4.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries. If you come and tell me, I can do something.
Okay.
I suppose I could freedom of movement Bob with my last level 4 slot.
But then
Would it work though?
it's like, is it like a little narrow corridor in there?
No, but it would help Bob not be stuck.
No, but if you came to look for me, I can help.
Okay, so Bob
Mm.
is currently a very large goose here. Resolve with a maximum goosage.
Oh.
And then on this side, on the inside, we have not at all goosey, a Yrsa on the inside here. Barra is not here because Barra is currently in the room with.
Screw it, I'm gonna burn my level 4 spell slot for Bob. I'm gonna cast freedom of movement on Bob. And see if that helps.
Okay. So with the intention of.
Either at the very least, Bob's not stuck.
Wait. Hold on. So he's been trying to come in and he's stuck. Do I see the other person inside the place?
You do see there is another person inside, yes.
I'm like struggling with the stuck Bob. Hello. Hi, other person. Have you seen Barra by any chance? Tall, blonde, lots of abs.
Just sort of points at the door.
Ah,
And
okay.
there's a door in the wall, completely randomly, completely separately to this large corridor. There's what appears to be a rather fancy-looking door just in the wall.
Okay. I go up to the door and knock on it, slightly bemused by the whole situation.
So, it's a perfect moment to cut across to inside your room as you guys have been sat there and you've been discussing with the princess the stories and
Showing
everything
the
else.
princess my abs.
Ooh.
Yes. And then there's a moment of and Snarly looks and says, oh, you did mention you were expecting your friends, didn't you?
Oh yeah. I did feel a bit of a disturbance in the force. I wonder if everything's okay.
1 second. She just walks over to the door and opens it. You see Sonali. She sort of looks at you and goes,
Hello.
oh, hello, Yrsa, how are you?
Hi. I'm good. Yeah.
Come
So, we have a bit of a problem. I was hoping that I can speak to Barra for a while. It's a bit urgent.
Sure.
I'm so sorry. We will speak with you once this issue is resolved.
Sure.
Thank you.
Barra, your captain needs you.
Oh.
Hello.
Do I see you?
You have to exit out.
Look, Sonali, look, I'm sorry, okay? Look, like, this is not a trick, is it? Like, no, look, hey, I'm sorry, I really thought that you'd be happy that I came here.
Barra, Yrsa. And as you come closer, you can see that through the door, you can see Yrsa at the other side.
Oh, it is Yrsa. Hey, your hair looks really nice. Do you want to tell you?
Barra, Yrsa.
Mm-mm. Okay, well, to
She's not happy with you still.
Just try to, like,
Do I see that she's not happy?
100%. She's got everything. She's got the whole.
Wow.
Barra, Yrsa.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay. As I walk, I just try and flex so that every single app comes up as much as possible. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no problem. Thanks a lot. Yeah, okay.
And as you step out, make a perception check for me.
Wow. Today the rolls are no good. 10.
10?
Yes.
Cool. So you step out the door.
But before I do, I'm like, Kie, yes, is out there. Just
Oh,
hang
yeah.
tight.
You make a perception roll as well.
14.
Okay, cool. So as you step through the door, and you say that to Kie, You notice that Snarly still checks out Barra's ass.
There, I see.
That's because I'm flexing every single
Yeah,
day.
exactly. And she's like completely cold to you. You walk by, right? But then it's all-
Putting the cake in beef cake. Get it? No, get it.
It's
No,
not.
no,
It's
it's
not
good,
like
it's good, I
Lancing
like
Queen,
it.
is it? I mean, it's just.
it's good, it's
Cake
good.
is to flex.
To stress, to like, to
Cake is to
Oh, is it?
To flex.
Ah, no, then I didn't get it. So.
the beef cake.
No, I do. The beef cake.
Anyway,
Okay,
okay.
okay. Barra. Barra. Did you forget to be able to breathe underwater?
Barra!
Yeah, that. I steer Barra in the direction of the The audience is deaf.
That goes on for a few minutes.
Run towards Bob. Oh my god! I thought it was just like perspective, but you're really big now!
I'm big!
I know!
And he's also stuck.
I'm stuck!
Could I hear all the
No,
screaming?
you can't, because
Oh, damn.
unfortunately.
He's also got about 50 minutes left of breathing underwater.
Yes.
I can breathe underwater.
For another 50 minutes.
So I'm hearing Kaman's voice from behind Bob's ass.
Yes.
Oi, come on! Oh, good.
Okay.
Oh, good job for once, come on!
Oh my god.
It's the pressure, Auntie Yrsa.
But surely at some point it must stop.
I don't know.
He's drinking at the same time.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm like, oh god, Bob, you're stuck in a door.
Okay.
You got really big really fast. Are you in pain?
Can you go
My
back?
arm hurt.
Can you go back outside the other? Go backwards.
Can you like reverse? No, you can't.
No.
Okay, no problems. No, take care of your nipples. Okay, I've been in this situation before. Okay.
Huh?
No, just.
Does
Okay.
Bob have nipples?
I
Probably
can't
not.
see. I'll get you out of here and I'll check. Okay.
More butt
Oh,
than
okay.
mammal.
Do a nipple check.
No, he's
Oh,
got
yeah.
like it's a lion's belly, isn't it?
Is it?
Oh, yeah, it's a
The
lion's
lions
belly.
don't have.
Yeah, lions have like up to like
Lions
8
have-
nipples.
Lions have nipples.
They do.
But cats do, right?
Yes.
And we still haven't ascertained whether Bob is a girl or a boy. So Bob could have many nipples.
We need to do a lot of.
Okay, Bob. Like, don't move.
Make a
Okay.
perception roll.
What?
Just in case you've got nipples.
There, 26.
You are aware of whether Bob is a boy or a girl.
It's
So is
Come
it
on,
a boy
is
or
Bob a boy or girl? It's just like it will hurt more if Bob's a girl.
Is Bob a boy or girl?
I don't know, you tell me.
Bob's a boy?
Oh, oh yeah, nice, some male energy in the party.
Go,
Yeah.
you go with the Nats, as they say.
Okay. So anyway, all right. Don't worry, Daddy's gonna get you out. So let me just check my spells for Dimension Door to see whether I can teleport him into the chamber.
Make an intelligence check for me.
Because it's a different whatever, right? No, hang on. Dimension Door. Canle. Doesn't say different plane cannot.
Oh yeah,
As long as I can
that's
see it.
fine. That's fine.
But I'm rolling intelligence anyway. That's 25.
Yeah, the issue is not can the dimension door spell work.
It's
The
getting him
issue
out
is
again.
Can Bob fit afterwards? Like he will just be squished in this corridor.
Oh yeah, because so when not the corridor, the because we were in a massive cabin, right? It's in a different plane.
Oh, into
Yeah.
so with the 25, you will also know nothing can enter that space
Oh.
without Snarly's explicit permission.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Don't worry, Bob. Look, I'm gonna need you to stay outside where it's not so small. Okay.
I can try.
Don't worry. Okay, Daddy's got you.
Underwater plains wolves.
Underwater dragons will. Okay. I am just going to use. Okay, I have no choice. I have to use my freaking dimension though, because nothing else will work.
Would it
Okay,
work on
Bob.
Bob though?
Huh?
Would it work on Bob though? Is it
It's
self?
humanoid. It's usually
Ah.
you can take another person through.
Yeah, and the
Oh,
person
shit.
has to be like the same size.
I guess I'll just freedom of Bob.
Wait. Let me check with the NPCs to see whether they can. I go back to the door and knock on it again.
Hi, Yrsa, what's up?
Oh.
Oh,
Hello, Sonali.
is that Bob?
Yeah, he's a bit stuck right now.
Oh, right.
So we were wondering if you might have something that could help unstuck him.
Oh,
He's grown a lot since we last met.
yes. You know what? Yes, I do have something. Like, 1 second, hold on. Oh, this is irritating. Just step to the side a bit, so she sort of meets to it, and so she basically like leans out of the door, but doesn't leave the door entirely.
As Sonali leans out, I flex.
I shout out to Bob, Bob, this nice lady is going to help you. Let her help, okay?
And then she casts a spell, and she's quite careful about the spell. And then in front of her, a small chest appears, and she opens the chest, and she takes out a wand, and she waves her hand again. The chest disappears,
Oh, that's what it's for.
and then she goes, "Right, okay, yes." She points the wand at Bob. She goes, "I'm going to reduce him a little bit."
Thank you.
Are you talking to Bob?
Yeah, I did. This nice lady is going to help you. You let her do, okay?
Right. Okay. And Bob is now going to be.
Oh, you're a small goose.
Halved.
He's gonna be a human-sized goose.
Smaller goose, and
Smaller
he goes.
goose. He's still pretty big.
Yeah, he's still pretty big, but he's a lot smaller than he was. He's no longer the size of a van. He's more the size of a motorbike, as Bob is now able to make his way through the gap.
I hug Bob. I grab Bob and I hug him.
He just rams into you.
Bobby! Oh, freaking balls, Bobby! Oh, you're the best! Oh my god, Bobby! Oh, Daddy missed you. You're the best! Just like, oh, Bobby! Mommy! Cute aggression. It's like full cute aggression. Thank you, Bobby! Bobby, you're so cute! Oh my god, Bobby! No!
This kid got multi-attack now. Very scary.
and Bob is like, Barra! Barra! I can't get here in tail sparks. It's not letting me drop me in. But the point is that it's still going to work fine. There we go. Barra!
Bobby! 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 And then we do that.
Yeah, for a long time.
Bobby!
Meanwhile, I asked Sonali, so how long does the spell last for?
Oh, I think that'll last about an hour or so.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's a bit irritating because I'll have to focus on it for an hour.
I'm so sorry.
Is there not a like?
I bring Bobby in, and Kaman, I suppose now he can come in also.
Yes, now
indeed.
covered in Bob.
We run, we're like, oh, Sonali! Thanks so much. Oh, you saved Bobby. You're the best, Sonali. Oh, thank you so much. You're the best. Oh my god, you're freaking amazing. And you're so tall. You're not short at all. Yeah, you're just like an awesome person. Oh my god, I didn't know you like so powerful. I want to like rush down to save you. And look, I'm really sorry about that.
Shall we speak?
It's fine. It's fine. Just talk to me, Barra.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's my talking stats are actually really high. Should do that more often. Okay. Anyway, I suppose.
Look, you're not going to convince Melina to not go after the thing. She says this in a hushed whisper to you guys because she hasn't gone back to the door, so you haven't heard this.
Oh shit, that's not good.
Look, Melina,
she's upset by it.
Melina,
She's just like that's, and I don't know that you should convince her not to. It sounds like it's the thing that she needs to be able to reunite a kingdom. I don't know how you're going to persuade. Like, you're a smooth talker and everything, but
Sounds like it will be at the price of her soul.
Yeah, I mean that thing is not going to give her back her kingdom, you know.
What thing?
That
diadem.
Diadem is not going to give her back her kingdom.
It's all above my price range.
do you know that? Like,
Let's step back inside, and she looks at Bob and she goes, "You're welcome to come in my house, little man, but don't make a mess." And Bob just goes,
No mapping.
No mess. No mess. I'm good. But before I come in,
Damn it!
So in the meantime, then I'm like, hey guys, so what we found her. Do you think maybe Akras has like a better grip on the situation? Like, would he be able to convince her? I don't know.
What has been said so far?
So, like you said all these.
So are you going to do an entire update? Because Sonali's
I
going to be going.
can't. Okay, I'll tell you later. But basically, I told her about the prophecy and how I died reading it, and she wasn't convinced. And I think it was pretty convincing. So I don't know. Like I could try and seduce her, but I don't think she'll like that. So, maybe Kaman can try and seduce her.
Okay. Tell you what, we go inside.
Really charismatic.
We talk to her, and we see if she can speak with the mana
And
That might be a good idea.
Yeah, that's true. And the alternative is like, like the prophecy was pretty vague. It said like we have to find like 3 pieces of diadem.
Mhm.
I don't know. Like I couldn't tell whether it was like to do something or.
She might not know that the diadem is broken. So,
She knows the diet is broken.
oh god damn it!
So I don't know. Like maybe we have to do this. Or
One of the pieces is in here. That's why we're in here. She seems to know where the other 2 are.
maybe we can follow her and talk to her along the way and just update our people about like how we found her and we're like trying to keep her alive.
Oh, by the way, we were ambushed by a patrol on the way here,
Oh yeah.
and 2 of them got away, so they might be coming back with reinforcements.
Did you not hide?
We tried, but then as you can see,
Bob.
Oh, but like you got rid of them
we're
or no?
quite visible.
Oh no, 2 of them got away.
Oh, so the other 2, like you got rid of them? You got rid of them?
One sort of did a poof and disappeared thing. The other one, I think, was consumed with guilt of sotong fucking.
Mm,
So he ran away.
yes.
Great fucker.
Bob, you can't
Okay.
use that word. No, don't say that.
Great. Oh no.
Say
Cuttlefish fucker.
Say fricker. Say fricker. Yeah, that's good.
Okay. I used a battle cry earlier.
What was it?
Lanjo!
Right.
I don't know what to say. I'm like. Okay.
That's right, yeah? Yeah.
Bob's a big boy.
Yeah.
In battle, things come out, it's okay one.
So
Okay,
next
hello,
door, you say?
All right,
Yeah.
Okay, we should go, and then I give them a brief. Okay, so when you see Princess Milena, this is the etiquette. Okay, don't make eye contact to a slight bow until she acknowledges you. Don't look at her cleavage, but like don't look at her eyes either. So like somewhere between the cleavage and your eyes, but make it very obvious it's not the cleavage. Okay, there Kie's inside now doing like a sort of staring contest with her neck to maintain her respect.
I think it should be fine because we are quite short, so...
Just don't look in her eyes, but
Do you know how difficult it is for me to make eye contact with you medium-sized people all
Okay,
the time?
just-
It's like,
don't not
neck very pain. No?
just not the cleavage. Or
Okay, can, no
Okay.
problem. I know how to do. I just let her belly button.
Okay.
So, as you take a moment to comport yourself and take a step through the door, that's where we're going to take a break. So we will return probably in about 15 minutes or so. Folks, as always, when we have one of our breaks, we tend to loiter around, hang about, do random chat things, various other bits and pieces like that during our intermission. So, as always, if you're in the chat, you want to say hello, various other things, please do so. Let me put the chat up so we can actually see it. That's usually a good thing to do. And then, one thing I took from last Wednesday, which I then went and looked up, right, is I looked up the stats of a pony and the stats of a centaur, right? And it is correct. They are pony people, not horse people. Because they are 4 foot at their shoulder. And 4 foot at the shoulder is kind of like this tall.
Wait, 4 foot at the shoulder is in the human one or the horse one?
As in the horse
The
is
horse
4
size
foot.
is 4 foot. As in the pony size is 4 foot.
Okay.
Right?
Then there's
Like a proper horse is like
2.5 feet
6
of
foot
torso.
tall, right? Like, big horse anyway. Right?
Yeah.
This is a little horse.
3 feet of torso. I don't know.
He's so cute.
So Hungda is tiny. He's like a little
Aw.
pony person.
Yeah, you say that to the rest of my people.
Okay. So anyway, thanks so much, guys, for joining us. So every time during the break, we have little songs for people who followed us. And Dead Aussie Gamers, are you still there, Dead Aussie Gamer?
Let's just do a quick check.
Well, I want a
Here
song.
he is.
Yay! Okay, Dead Aussie Gamer. So here's a song for you. I haven't warmed up today, and I woke up at 6 a.m. So I'm gonna do my best. Woo! Okay. Aussie Gamer, stay with us a while. We really like your style. Come play for a dead gamer. You're not at all tamer than those other live ones. Hey, what can we say? And you tipped us, made us all happy girls, except Ramji and Ed. They're guys. So after this game, we will sing. Thanks for following Aussie Gamer. Thanks for everything. That's for it, Aussie Gamer. Thank you, husband. Okay, and what's it? Is Timo still on?
Let me just do a quick check.
Timo. We had a character called Tomo, who's.
Timo's not on.
It's all right. I've done one. Shit. Okay. Well, I've done one for Timo anyway. So here you go. Timo, we see that you joined us on the streams, and we were really quite happy. You followed T4C. We're so glad, so here's a song from us. We're called Survey Team 3. There's some distance between us, but hope we made you smile. Timon, come on for the ride. We think there might be lots of fights. Don't think you'll be sorry, and think you might have fun. We might find a diadem before the day is done. Watch some more. All right. Thanks, guys. Okay, I'm gonna do one for Faithful Wu, who I think is our friend.
Hey, Faith.
But why don't Edward, why don't you say something interesting to everybody?
So Cheryl, our other producer, has a particular relationship with coal birds. And the sound of coal birds. So Faith, you might be triggering her a little bit, specifically with your name, because you...
It's okay. You do you. You do you. You.
No, it's Faithful Woo. Faithful Woo. So hang in there, Faith, because Joe's putting something together real quick for you. And thanks for joining us this evening, everyone. It's our new enhanced oceanic-friendly schedule. That's the best way we can put it, right?
Oceanic?
Oceanic-friendly schedule.
Yes, I guess. Yes, more.
Southeast Asian,
Oceanic. Yeah, exactly. So
for our friends in New Zealand and Australia.
The right part of the map.
The right.
Yes.
Bottom right.
Yeah, bottom right. Yes.
Bottom right. Everybody bottom right.
I put the ooh in to be cute, but the freaky sound that the local sound was
my character in the other campaign is Wu, with like 第二声 and Wu as in 第四声. So I'm just constantly going Wu at Cheryl, who is very unhappy about it.
she's playing Arakokra, and the entirety of the first one shot that she DM'd was to introduce her character with that punchline. The whole session, 3 hours plus. It was good though. I can't complain.
Quick, I'm almost done. Quick, talk some more.
Talk some more.
I'm updating the link, so I'm
Quick,
focused.
Lisa, say something. It's your turn. Don't you?
Yeah, Lisa.
Interesting.
Tell us when
do
people
your
say
best,
something
do your
interesting, they
best.
don't mean just say interesting.
No. Oh, that's new.
Expectant.
I am not prepared for this.
Fun fact of the day. Did you know? It's a good way to start.
The only thing I could think about was
Let's
that
go
I have a
for it.
booster seat today.
You what?
That-
Oh, you're booster
yeah.
seat today.
Mm.
Fun fact, folks.
But I already said that in the chat. Basically, I'm too short for the camera, so Ramji gave me pillows to sit on like a child.
You sit on children? It's outrageous. How can you do that? That's the prerogative of the Catholic Church. Now,
Okay, anyway, I've got a song for Faith. Okay, here you go. Hey you, your name's Faithful. Ooh. We know you also do this D&D thing. You freaking cool girl, you. We're glad you've joined us on the stream. Wish you were on our team in this weird party. 'Cause we're all strange, it's true. And we're really happy that you're here, girl, to watch our griffin poo. Guess we're just glad you joined us, Faith. Ooh.
Yay!
Yay!
Thanks for joining us, Faith. Yeah, ooh. Very good. Very good. Faith, ooh.
Went to the toilet.
Thanks for joining us, Faith. Okay, do we have any other followers I should know about? I'm asking the Hans. The Hans.
The Hans.
Oh yeah, there's one more called Kai K.
90 and Nagalash.
Okay.
So,
Okay, you guys quick say something interesting.
We asked Lisa to say something interesting. She first said interesting, then she said booster seat. So it's over to you, Sheena.
It's like a random word generator.
I know.
What's happening?
I just totally blanked out. I don't know if interesting.
Speaking of random words, what is your Hokkien tip of the day?
Oh,
Sheena?
good question. Let's see. What have I gone through so far? I have taught you bohu he ma ho. I have taught you teng ko bang pui. I have taught you di go liang di go cho.
We'll do the revision. So what are each of the things that you said? What do they mean?
Okay. So teng ko bang pui is to take off your pants and fart. It denotes doing something extra. Yeah. To be extra. Bohu he ma ho is no fish, prawn also okay. Where you settle for second best. Di go liang di go cho is actually Teochew, not Hokkien, and it means to sit where it's cool. Basically, to sort of like see where the wind is blowing and
Right.
go in that direction.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
I'm trying to think of another one.
Okay, I've got one.
Oh,
I've got a song.
so Joe said bo pian earlier. What does bo pian mean?
So bo pian is to say no choice basically. Bo is no, don't have. Pian is away.
And it's funny because our griffin is called Bob, so therefore his attack is called Bobian. Anyway, here's a song for Kie 90. We're so happy that you're here on the stream. Kie 90, oh Kie 90. We're hoping that with you things will go like a dream. Kie 90, oh Kie 90, you're on our team. And that's supreme. Oh Kie 90, whoa, 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 yeah. That's for you, Kie 90. Okay, next up.
Jarakinimi has a question. Says, "Oh, hey, I have a question. Why do some say it's Hokkien and some say Fukian?"
Oh, I've never heard that before.
Fujian.
Fujian?
Yeah,
Fujian.
Fujian is the
Fujian.
province. And technically in Chinese you would say Fujian.
And maybe Fujianese.
No.
I've heard Fujianese
I don't
for
think
language
so.
before.
I don't think so. It's just Hokkien.
Yeah, so Hokkien is an English word.
No, Hokkien is Hokkien. And because in Hokkien you just
Oh,
say Hokkien.
right. Okay.
So I guess the anglicization
Right.
is Hokkien.
Okay.
Yeah. So Fujian is the Chinese version of saying the phrase. Yes. There we go.
Yes.
It's slightly confusing, yes. Because there's Mandarin, which is Chinese, and then after that there's dialects like Hokkien, Teochew, Hakka, so on and so forth. There we go.
Faith Wu is also Singaporean, so if you feel like helping us explain Faith Wu, that would be great. Please feel free to join us. Quick, say something interesting.
Oh, yeah. And also, so in like Taiwan, they speak a similar language to us, but for them they call it Minnanyu. And it basically sounds like Hokkien. There's some words that are slightly different, and they sound nicer lah. But not as coarse as the ones that we have here.
Fancy.
The cast words are pretty much the same.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So if I go to Taiwan, I can go chibai and everyone will know what I mean.
Yeah,
Oh,
yes, they
nice.
Not
would.
randomly to
Would.
people.
Yeah,
Why
they
not?
Absolutely.
Because
They
this is
would.
not nice.
I am 100% like Bob, right? Like this is why it's so much joy. I walk
It's
around
like
and go,
walking out.
chibai.
It's like imagine if you walked out in South Croydon and shouted "Can" on the street.
Yeah,
You've never been to Croydon, have you?
That's what I'm thinking. It's a little.
Everybody-
You've never
saying
been
it
to
already.
Croydon. That's pretty normal.
Oh, okay.
When this 2 o'clock caller is it?
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's like.
God,
It's like
oh,
wandering around Glasgow, right? It's like or New York for the matter, right? It's one of the best experiences, or the most New York experiences of my life. The first trip I was there, I was walking on across. I was actually on the north side of Canal Street, and I was kind of confused as I saw this guy just step out into traffic. He had a huge bag, now I realize that he was certainly like picking things up. He had this huge bag on his shoulder, and he was kind of just walking across the street with his finger out, like in the bird. Just going, fuck you, as he was crossing the street. And as he got halfway across the street and the flow of traffic goes the other way, right, he flipped the bag to his other shoulder and then popped the bird out the other side and just carried on going, fuck you, just walked his way across. At which point, all you can say is that's New York, baby.
Zawarudo, as they
It's
say.
a bizarre world.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can I have some of your Coke, or is it like?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Oh, is it exclusive?
Oh, you're
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
Ramji's
I
Coke
mean,
now.
Because Ramji's on the strange diet on Monday.
I used to
I'm going to change 100%. So what today?
On the Coke and what's the other thing?
Coffee, Coke, water.
Yeah. So I don't know whether he has a certain amount of Coke that he must drink or he'll.
Not much drink, no. In fact, if anything, Denise will be happy that I'm not drinking as much Coke because I'm not confused. Not actual, it is sugar-free Coke. That is with all the aspartame. But none of the calories. And so, yeah.
No, I love the taste.
Some of the taste? I don't know.
Taiwanese
No,
band
it's
with the
totally
Super White
different.
song. What's the Super White song?
Oh, it's in the link that I just put up.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cao
There you
Ji Bai.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, I'll go check it out.
Okay.
Yeah, super white.
Here's a song for Nagilesh. Thanks for following us. Nagilesh is in town. Now we're really gonna bring the house down. Nagilesh is around. Come and watch our griffin which has just been found. Nagilesh, you're the best. Here's a crown. That's for you, Nagilesh.
Hey, welcome back,
Okay, not too late to follow, guys, if you want a little song in the middle of the break, but otherwise, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Indeed.
Be right back.
Right.
Then when Joe's back from the bathroom, we will do our giveaway.
You can do
so-
a giveaway in my absence, I don't mind.
Okay, we'll do the giveaway in her absence
Yeah.
then. Yay!
Confused.
Now Joe's gone, let's do the giveaway, everyone!
Yay!
She's gone. We can give away stuff now.
Woohoo!
Well, she won't let you have it.
Today's giveaway winner. So, wow, that's awesome. Winning the Player's Handbook digital code, thank you very much, D&D Beyond, is Lynx Devon or Taraka.
Taraka!
Thank you very much. So, folks, if you
Congrats!
watch our stream, whatever, you know Taraka sort of comes hang out, also comes and chats in our wonderful Discord, which people should join or do things like that. And winning the copy of the really rather lovely Sunblade Tower
Wait, what?
subclasses and deities from our friends who are Orphan Heroes is Paul Ian Lansangan, also known as Ramstorm Rage, who's really awesome.
Hey,
Also,
Ramstorm Rage!
from Las Pinas in the Philippines. So that will be coming over to you as well, Ramstorm Rage. When we get a chance to get it over to you, I'll check in with Kel and the others to make sure that we've got it to give away now. If not, as soon as it's published, it'll be making its way to you. And a big thank you to our friends over at Orphan Heroes for sponsoring us this week with that giveaway. It's really awesome. And I am super glad that you got it, Paul. Now, on that note, next week is up, and next week we're going to be giving away a copy of the Player's Handbook, I believe, and yeah, rock on. Cool. So,
I'm so proud of Awfully Queer Heroes. They're such, prolific, creative people.
Kel puts out so much stuff. It's
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, I mean, there's a whole bunch of them involved in like different campaigns they have going and everything else, but the production of the work is mostly, I think, Kel and, if I recall correctly, their partner as well is involved in some of it as well, and then obviously they sub work out. So there's a huge volume of stuff that they do. It's rad.
It's like I just play the game, you know. They make things for the game. Like, hello, so cool.
Well, you make things.
You make like
You've been making our mystery prizes.
This is made.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yes, he's not very well made, so that's what saying it, but it's okay.
It is great.
I have an unsinging one. Oh no, it's not here. Sorry, guys. I wore one today, but I didn't bring it up. Anyway.
Oh, the mask.
Yes. Anyway.
Ah.
Yay! Congratulations!
Yay! Yay! So anyway, congratulations again to Lynx Devon, Taroka, and Bramstorm Rage, Paul, Ian Lansgrave, for winning. And we'll probably head back into Urtu in just a second, but if anyone else is singing, wants a song otherwise, or if there is anybody else, that's great. Otherwise, we'll probably kick off in just a moment, right? Thank God for globalization, says it.
Indeed.
Yes, indeed. One thing we are going to do before we thank you for the reminder, Hans, is we're going to play a little promo trailer for our friends over at Venture Forth who have a really nice little podcast, and we sort of said we'd give them a bit of a boost. So, Hans, if you don't mind.
Hey, I'm March.
Flynn.
Kella.
Oma.
And I'm your DM, Ethan. Welcome to Venture Forth.
This adventuring thing's kind of tough.
Yeah. What do you think I'm gonna do? Blow it up?
I need not answer.
Casualties of war. Lynn, I would appreciate you didn't bring your friend back here again.
The gods have their champions, and I'm one of them.
I hate spiders. Ugh.
In this moment, let us all remember the resilience of this community and the glory of nature herself.
Woo! Yay! Cool. So that's awesome. So we're pretty much ready to watching Lisa's feet touching the extension cable. Now it's totally fun to put your feet up, just like the cable scaring me so much. But beyond that, everything's fine. Nothing is a fire hazard here at all.
So now it's worrying.
Send help. Now, cool. Well, on that note, I think we at least stop trying to do a Dylan, says Cheryl.
What?
Stop trying to do a Dylan.
Oh.
Says,
Why are you eating?
We miss you, Cheryl.
Why are you eating?
I'm sorry, I like to chew.
What?
Guys, I think we're all confused. Let's just like move
Blur.
on.
Moving on.
like Sotong?
Mm-mm.
So, speaking of Squid Fucker.
Yeah!
It's been a while.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Oh,
let's
dear.
skip over.
If we're ready, should we head back?
Yeah, let's go.
I'm
Cool.
gonna see.
Cool.
So, as you step through the door, you find yourself, let me remove there. Perfect. So, as you step back through the door, you find yourself stepping into what is this very, very large and luxuriously appointed space. Stepping through this door, you see, Sonali, who is kind of mostly leaning out the door, didn't actually step out, but you see a rather waterlogged Kaman, Barra, who's already been in there previously, Yrsa, and a sort of large Bob. Yeah, he's quite big now. And he kind of goes, sort of steps in and he goes, Bah! Bah! Kie!
And then run across and
runs
give
over
her a
and,
big hug.
He's
Are you
very,
okay?
very wet. And he's just like splashing you in
It's
water.
okay. It's fine. I don't care.
I
miss you. Are you okay? You've grown so big.
Yeah.
Even like in his bigger size.
He's in
Like,
his
he's still
size.
big,
Yeah,
right?
he's big,
Yeah, but he's still big.
He's bigger than he was, much bigger.
Okay.
He used to be the size of like a big dog, and now he's sort of like the size of, well, a small horse, maybe.
You're so
Maybe a
big.
horse, yeah. So,
Oh, he's even bigger actually.
What do you mean?
Sonali was kind enough to help reduce Bob's size because he got stuck in the door coming in.
Okay. That was quick.
I got stuck.
But you're not anymore. Yay!
And he just flaps his wings and everything, and they just like water goes everywhere. Yeah, the full kind of like like there's just spray water everywhere. And so
I have a question.
Yes.
If they were to touch the cleansing stone, would it desaturate the pool?
yeah, probably. Yeah.
And then, you know, I can just like hug me and I can like slowly.
It's
I
quite
mean,
long.
Pull the cleansing stone out of the bag, put it on the floor.
Yeah.
Come, Bob, come touch this and say, I want to be clean.
Huh?
Touch. Touch the sun. I want to be clean.
I want.
To be clean.
Why?
Just say.
No, because last time I ended up somewhere else. Then
Oh,
I had
no,
to go
no.
find Ern.
You won't go
and then-
anywhere. Don't worry. You
Okay,
just
okay, I'll show you. I'll do it first.
Don't do that. Don't. You don't.
Okay, fine. I do it first. I touch it. I want to be clean.
You instantaneously dry.
Ta-da! See?
And spotlessly clean.
See, and I need to do that because I've got.
Da.
You've been peeing on me, Bob.
Yeah. Don't touch anything around
Alright,
me.
come over here. Come over here.
Auntie Yrsa said, don't let Kaman do magic to you.
Yep. Okay. Look, Bobby, I'm gonna do magic to Uncle Kaman. Okay, it's fine.
Healed, Bob.
It's okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Oh,
okay.
yeah. You can heal me. That's fine.
See?
So I use my prestidigitation to go.
So Bob goes, I want to be clean, and then like rolls the ball towards you. And then sort of steps back.
I've been roombarred by Barra.
You've got like this much water out of him. It's going to take a long time.
I want to be clean. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry, Melina. I believe. Yeah. Anyway, so I do my thing where I'm like look slightly off to the right shoulder without looking at the cleavage. Anyway, Melina. Just want to say, this is the rest of my party. We were all sent to render assistance and keep you safe. In fact, I believe that my comrades have dispatched of some of the shark riders outside. So then I look at this kind of like, I suppose, are we gonna assist?
Yes, it is a great honor to meet you in person, Your Majesty Grace. Tries her best to bow.
You see, there's. I thank you. You may at ease, Captain.
Thank you. I studiously stare at her navel. As my second in command has informed you, we have been sent here by Prince Akras and Ambassador Jamana to look for you. I believe Barra has also handed you Ambassador Jamana's necklace to prove our, the fact that we are actually sent by her. Perhaps you might like to speak with Ambassador Jamana?
I don't feel this is necessary. I think that we're going to continue with our mission. And you have already offered your assistance, which will be
We have?
very welcome. So we much appreciate it. Yes, your second in command said that you were mine to order as I saw fit, which I appreciate, because
We did.
you never have too much in the way of assistance here, which is fantastic. I appreciate it.
Come on, makes the timeout symbol.
Yeah, let's just speak to my party just to see how the best we can facilitate our assistance. Okay, guys, group huddle.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, My Highness, but there seems to have a bit of a misunderstanding here. Yes, sir. So the thing is, we have been sent to help bring you back to your people because they need you to do, the coup.
Yes. Well, the
Yes.
only way I'm going to do that is by completing my mission here. And so the only way you're going to be able to take me back is by assisting me to complete my mission here. That was the little bit of logic that we worked through with your second in command.
Right. Okay, so I think we need
Not
to...
knowing what to do, Barra just starts flexing.
Would you mind giving us a moment while Barra converse with the people who have sent us here? Because we are not of your nation. We have been asked by the people of our nation to help in this affair. But the chain of command is a little bit messy right now. So I hope you don't mind. We will just check on the situation and then, yes.
Understood. But be clear, Captain. Your choices are to assist me or to leave.
I understand that. Let me check if we should actually help you or not.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Come, Barra.
Barra's very flexible.
What are you doing? If you need to go toilet, just go toilet, okay?
No.
Bob can go toilet.
No, not here, not here.
Bob.
And you just see as Bob says that, Sonali is just like eyes just like lock onto Bob, and Bob goes, no, okay, no, okay.
Sonali, is there a place that we can
Go to the toilet.
Oh, we could just step outside the door.
yeah.
Okay, we just no need to confer, just to make sure that we won't be defying any orders if we
Why
assist
didn't you
or
just
not.
use that small meeting room at the end? She waves
Oh,
her
it's
hand.
meeting-
Previously,
oh my
you didn't
God.
see one, and
Oh,
now there's
my
just another
freaking-
door that just appears.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, we should give us a breakout room.
Yeah.
Oh my God, like Sonali, like freaking, oh my God, like, good job.
Move to breakout room.
Okay.
Join.
We zoom there.
Indeed, you zoom there.
Okay.
Okay, so
Like,
what the shit?
No, I didn't say anything like that. I said,
I know you wouldn't have said anything like that, but it feels like she's just
I'm trying to troll into my memories to see whether.
Okay.
I don't think I said anything like that.
You 100% did.
No, okay.
I know,
Anyway.
I'm simply joking.
okay,
whether
okay.
they want a Barra represents is relevant. Okay,
It
yeah,
doesn't
so-
matter. Now, I think what we need to do is we need to sending to either Akras or Ambassador Jamana and update them on the situation. We have found the princess, but she doesn't want to come home. That one is really not our concern.
Yeah, oh no, and they did say that like if we didn't find the princess, like the political situation back there would like sort of like escalate and get worse. So maybe we should just tell them that we found the princess. The problem is who do we message? Because who do we send? Because I've got a feeling that depending on who we send our message to, we're gonna get a different responses. Who do we trust? Akras or Jamana? And I mean,
Who's actually our
what
superior?
Mark Taras. But like Mark Taras wasn't. It's like she wasn't even there. Like I don't know. This like the spy master. Like this spy master. Like God, who the fuck do we talk to? Well,
Mat
Akras.
Taras is the person that we answer to. Not Akras.
Yeah, but she wasn't even like in that village. She was
Mark
in the
Taras was
village. Yeah, I
At the
remember
end,
that.
yeah.
She was the one who
fucked.
told us to come all the way here.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So, God. So like, should we ask her?
yeah, ask her. Tell her that we
I
have
don't know, like,
we
what?
have found the princess. She doesn't want to come home because she wants to look for a diadem that will probably turn her insane.
I've
And-
only got 25 words.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And you know, I
I'm
don't
telling
know.
you
it's
the
like-
rough gist of
I
what
just
we
find
need
like
to say.
talking to women is just really exhausting, you know. I like talking to so many women.
Can we just cast the sending?
What? Fucking. Okay.
Do we want to write it out first?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Found
Okay.
princess.
Found princess. She wants to look for jade diadem before coming home. Should we assist or
Abandon mission.
abandon mission, or please send new orders? Nice hair, Mac. What do you think? I've got 3 words.
Did
Wait,
we
not
did
one,
we
not-
mention the fact that the diadem is not a good thing?
No.
Oh no, that was a draft.
Yeah, we're
We
literally
drew
drafting
drafting
it
it.
up.
Yeah.
I was being
Oh,
helpful.
okay,
Ah,
okay,
yes,
okay.
thank you.
It's rare, but
I
it
think we
happens.
should insert the fact that the diadem is a bad thing.
Okay, it's just, you know, like from my experience, like girls like you to say something nice about them. Okay, sure, if you think that's the way to go.
Professional, Barra. Professional.
Right, but the thing is, oh, fine.
25 fucking words.
Okay, fine. You know what? I'll flex at the same time.
Okay, new draft.
You draft.
Found princess.
Found princess who wants
to
to
find
find
jade diadem.
cursed jade diadem mentioned in prophecy that was connected to drowning of Najwan
Wow, that's a
before
lot of things.
coming home. What are orders? Okay.
No,
What do you
wait,
say?
that's very vague because we didn't explain the fact that she's basically saying either we help her or we fuck off.
Found princess who seeks
Relic, cursed relic.
cursed relic before coming home.
Wants us to help.
Wants us to help or leave.
What are orders?
What are orders? PS. I'm gonna like just PAS and she'll get it. PS. relic is cursed according to prophecy.
Yeah, that's why cursed relic, man.
Relic connected to drowned Najwan. How's that?
Relic caused Najwan to drown?
I mean, that's what we think, but okay, yeah, okay. Okay, that's what I say, but flexing all the way. Found
So what
princess!
are you exactly saying? I want to hear it. So, because I was giving you time, because otherwise...
Found
Yeah.
princess who seeks cursed relic before coming home. Says we help or leave. What are orders? P.S. P.S. Prophecy connects relic to drowning of Najwan.
Oh, there's a moment. Pause.
Oh, by the way, I say all that while flexing. Found princess!
So please. Okay, got it. Right.
And I sort of like look at Kie to see whether she's checking me out when I'm flexing.
I am determinedly not.
You hear the response as follows in Taras's voice. Political situation is volatile. Civilized kingdom accusing Nagaranda of breaching treaty. Apparently, you were not stealthy enough. Must bring princess back, else all may be in flame.
Oh, she gets extra words because she's an ambassador. She got 2 extra words. I think she used the dash function.
Must bring princess back, else all ...
Oh, shit, there was an ominous sort of pause. I think it's bad. Oh, no.
Do parentheses count as characters?
Ellipses?
Yes.
I think punctuation's free.
Implied punctuation is free.
Yeah, like
Else all dun dun dun.
Yeah, I know, she's really expressive.
Right.
You know, she was really grouchy. I should have said something about her hair. You know, I noticed that when we talk to girls, they just like.
Just
like, yeah, your beard's really suitable. It looks really good.
Okay, what were her 25 words? So she.
I tell them 25 words. Okay, like should we communicate this to?
It's not going to change her mind.
Yeah, I know, but at least she's got to take that into consideration. You know.
She doesn't care.
Okay, you know what? Fuck this shit.
No, she cares about the kingdom.
We will help her. We'll find this stupid diadem thing, right? We'll help bring her back. And then, if need be, we'll take the fucking diadem from her. There are 3 parts.
But we're bringing her back, right?
Yeah, there are 3 parts to it, right? We give her this one part, lah.
Fair.
Our job is done once we bring her back.
Okay.
Okay. And, since anyway, we're in Najwan, right? Sort of like pick up my map. Still don't have the other half.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Did Mark Taras say how urgent it was to bring her back?
Yeah, like pretty urgent, volatile.
So then, it sounds terrible, but should we just
teleport her back?
No, but
how?
By force?
Well, yeah, the only way to get her back in time is to teleport her back. Oh, you think Sonali? You think? Oh my God, I've pissed off Sonali enough.
I'm not asking you to piss Sonali off.
Yeah,
she's gonna find other ways. I don't know.
What?
We could discuss that, but if we go and get the diadem with her, like how much time is that gonna take?
Well, apparently, there's one part of it here, so maybe if we just help her find that part, she'd be more amenable to reason. What do you think?
Have you explained to her that the war is about to break out in her own country?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so let's go and tell her this fact.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And we will also explain the fact that yes, we will help her if we have to, but we need to bring her back because otherwise war is going to break out.
Yeah, everything she cares about is going up in flames.
Yes.
Yeah, and we.
Okay, let's go.
Look, we know the Nagaranda unit cannot survive a fight against the civilized kingdom.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, shit balls.
Do we really?
Fucking, okay. Oh, no,
Yes.
no. This is not the time to be nationalistic. It's trying to be fucking like scaredy cats. Let's go, like scaredy cats.
I mean, you know this as well as I do.
Come on, guys!
But whatever we talk about is secret, okay?
Secret.
cannot be told to the people outside. You understand?
Bitch outside.
Okay, you know
Outside of
what?
this room.
I stay here in this room. What do you think?
Anybody who is not the fault of us cannot tell.
Yeah, and Bob, like, there's ways for people.
What about?
Yeah,
Bob?
and you.
You can't talk to yourself in
yeah.
case other people hear
You
you.
talk to yourself.
Yeah, I know, but I'm different. When you're grown up, you'll understand.
Okay.
Okay, Bob. Yeah, and just in case, like, other people look like us, you know, but they're not us, so there's a secret password. Okay?
What's the password?
The password is octopus fricker.
So if you're not sure whether somebody is us, you must ask what is the password. And then if we don't, that person.
Where's the password?
Octopus.
Yeah.
And if I say that, then you know it's really me. Okay?
So if you say it's really you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job, Bob.
Got this.
But you don't need to keep asking lah. It's only if like you haven't seen us for a while, then suddenly we come back and then we do something
I
weird.
haven't seen Kie for a long time. What's the password?
Language skills.
What's the password? Yeah.
Okay, good boy, Bob.
What's
Okay.
the password, Bob? I have seen you one time.
No, you can't talk to yourself. Remember, people might hear you. Okay, talk to yourself in your head. Okay, this is an inner monologue thing. I know it's hard to learn. Yeah, good job.
He's so bright. Okay, come, let's go back outside.
Okay. Okay, and so again, I instruct. Don't look at her cleavage. Don't. I learned that in school, in history class. No cleavage. Okay.
What's cleavage?
Just look at her. Just look at her feet. Okay. Just look at them. Every time you see like a lady, look at her feet first. Okay. Okay. Good boy, Bob. Except for people who know.
Are you a lady?
Yes.
Are you a lady?
Technically, I suppose.
All right, guys. Okay, Bob. We gotta go talk to somebody very important. All right, let's go. Okay. Okay. So we all studiously move into the room. Everybody avoiding Melina's cleavage, except Bob, who's looking at her feet. And then we just say, okay. Then I'm like, should I do the talking or should you, Yrsa, being the captain? Like, Your Highness, we have conferred with our commanding officer, and we would like to apprise you of the political situation. Currently, our nations are on the brink of war, and I'm concerned that if we do not bring you back quickly, because you are being used, unfortunately, your absence is being used as a tool from our forces in this battle, that it will bode ill for both our nations. We propose to bring you back immediately. What do we have to do so that we can convince you to do so?
We have to recover the jade item, as I said. Then I am happy to go wherever you need. I do not wish there to be unnecessary for. But
Is there any assurance that we can give to people back home of your safety? Perhaps is there a sending you can perform to people who are positing that you are lost or dead or kidnapped?
I would imagine the people who are claiming this are almost certainly, well, they're not going to be your allies or mine, are they?
Right.
So really calling them up and saying, don't worry, I'm
Okay. Well, then, now you are extremely intelligent as well as commanding and high, Your Highness, and majestic. Anyway, so that I was like, how long do you think that it would take to find all the pieces of jade items so that we can give the people back home some time to try and stall off the impending conflict?
Well, we were just about to set off into this particular place before we...
We will assist you, and can we ask where the other pieces are? I'm trying to get an idea of how realistic it is that we'll get back in the coming week or fortnight so that the people back home know what to do.
Yes, I mean there's another piece that is supposedly held in the vault, and another piece that is held finally. Well, I guess there are three pieces that I'm aware of. The first piece is supposedly here. The second piece is in another burial chamber. This is a burial chamber. There's another burial chamber, and the third piece is supposedly in the vault.
Are they all close by?
They're all within
I see.
the ancient city.
I see. Well, okay. I look at Yrsa for like cues.
Is there a reason why you think this item? Sorry, Your Highness. Is there a reason why you think this item will help give you back your kingdom?
Yes.
Then what is that reason, may I know?
No.
Is it because you read the prophecy and you think the kingdom is your kingdom as opposed to another kingdom? Because when we read the prophecy, it seems to indicate that is Natron that will be coming back.
As opposed to any holder of the jade item being able to acquire whichever kingdom it is due to them. We believe that it is the resurrection of Najran, or something worse, perhaps, the land of the Blood Queen.
Yeah. So it's not that we don't want to help you. We're happy to help you, but we just want you to know that maybe what you are hoping it will do is not what it will actually do.
I'm reasonably certain, based on my research, that it will do specifically what I needed to do.
Okay, so did you read the scroll all the way until you almost died?
No, I avoided that situation.
Yeah, so Barra was able to read it all the way through, and she had the vision of what happened to the jade diadem and how it was broken, and why is it kept in 3 pieces.
I spent the last, I would say, 3 or 4 years of my life researching this, putting myself in extreme danger repeatedly, as well as both creating a sense of urgency in the blood company for them to dig up various assets that I needed in order for me to fake my own kidnapping to get close enough to find out the information I needed to finally put these pieces together.
The Blood Company are assisting you?
Against their better judgment, perhaps.
Well, do you mind, for instance, because they've been trying to kill us since...
I've only known you for a few hours and I want to kill you, but this is a completely normal behavior, I suspect.
Is this completely normal behavior for the Blood Company?
Oh, well, they're a bunch of thugs and mercenaries, but they have their use.
If we could ask, how did you manage to persuade the Blood Company to assist you? Because we believe that it is in the Blood Queen's vested interest that you find the diadem, and my current suspicion is that she seeks to take it from you the moment you piece it together.
Well, we'll just have to piece it together before they find it.
What I suppose I'm asking, with great respect, for instance, did you promise the Blood Queen or the Blood Company anything in exchange for their assistance?
No, not in the slightest. Quite the opposite. In fact, I allowed myself to get captured by them and was rather extensively interrogated. But it allowed me to get close to some of the people I needed to get close to in order to understand where their previous excavation had been.
I see.
Which allowed me to then find an exhaustive search of the library of Twilight.
Oh,
right.
Your Highness, may I know who it was who told you about the existence of this diadem and its powers?
The jade diadem has been a myth in my family for a long time. It was originally the ruling symbol of an ancient empire that ruled in Karabit and has in theory been lost to all time. But where others have failed, I've succeeded.
Right.
So you know that it was used by Boba to mind control the Dragon Emperor?
That's just a reading of it from a particularly broken historical perspective.
Barra, who's like, remember the vision, it's like...
And how, Your Highness, how are you protecting yourself against that effect?
Again, some of these things are to be worried about once we're in a situation where we actually have the pieces to hand. But also, as I said, I'm not some stripling easily affected by these things. I'm the future Queen of Karamba.
And with all due respect, Your Highness, so was the Dragon Emperor.
He wasn't the future Queen of Karamba.
He believed himself to not be some fool or weakling, and yet.
How do you know this? You have no information.
Barra?
As I communicated to you, Princess, I was granted a vision by reading further down the same scroll that you were researching, specifically the area that you avoided.
One of the 200 or 300 scrolls.
Yes, Your Highness, and yet it was that particular passage that was heavily warded to the point of death, so that we nearly lost my own life as well as another professor over at the university. What reason would they have to protect it so carefully if it wasn't a prophecy of the truth? Upon reading it, I had a vision, as I described to you, Princess.
What do you propose I do? I can't just return to my kingdom. I have no kingdom to return to. I'm not going to sit on Lord Akras's balcony and just, wait for the inevitable never to happen. What's your proposal here, Amandans?
What do you think that the inevitable will happen? Or like perhaps if our nations allied themselves, then your nation would not be perhaps as helpless.
Your nation's not going to go to war just for me.
Oh no, so the main reason we were sent here is because there is a group of people within the civilized kingdom who want you on the throne.
That's understandable, but they're not going to get me on the throne unless I have the ability to put myself on the throne.
I think they're happy to have you on the throne because you are the rightful heir.
Right.
We've got a giant griffin.
There might be some fighting involved, and we will have to depose your uncle. But
so then the Mandan Union is willing to go to war?
Well, I cannot speak for the diplomacy of the whole thing, but the idea is they want you back so that at least there's somebody to put on the throne.
They want me back so they can sit me peacefully in the Shadow Grove and defuse the current political situation. That is why they want me back. They don't want me back to put me on the throne. They'd love to. Eventually, when the time is right, when all the appropriate politics has taken place.
And is there a problem with it?
Then that eventually may be well beyond the point of my death.
So instead, you are hoping that this magic item can somehow grant you powers to take back your throne?
Yes. You seem to have understood the situation well.
Even if it means you go mad and then deprive your people of a proper ruler.
My people have been deprived of proper ruler already.
Exactly. So,
So?
Why would you run the risk of not being of sane mind when you go back?
Because, as you said, it's a risk.
We're having a great discussion here, so just to be equitable, Kie, say something smart.
Yrsa is a good leader. We should listen to her.
Thank you for the word of confidence.
Your Highness, we're concerned about you, and that's the truth. We wouldn't be here having this conversation if we didn't care.
No, you're here because you got orders. I don't believe that you care about me in the slightest. That would be a very strange thing.
You're right. We don't care about you. We care about the fact that Barra had a vision that almost killed him. And
did kill him.
And basically he has learned of the power of this jade diadem. It is not what you think it is. It is evil.
It's a tool of Boulder to try to essentially open the veil and create the next sundering so that the Blood Queen and her folk, her ilk, can be sent back to the plane from which they came, whatever the cost. Sorry, just a little bit of a deja vu there.
I mean, I know that we are strangers. You only just met us. So if you don't want to believe Barra, there's nothing I can do. But we came at great risk, and he literally died and came back again so that we can find out the truth. And this is what we are presenting to you. Look, we just want to make sure that there is no war. If you're so insistent on finding this diadem, okay lah, we will help you to find it. But then what we can say is, yeah, you need to brace yourself because it might not do what you want it to do.
And we hope that as we go with you on this journey, you will come to trust us more, and perhaps we can discuss this again later.
Okay, so we can proceed to search for the first piece, but I would need some help because our griffin is big and cannot breathe underwater. So if any of you have something that can help him to breathe, that would be great.
And Sonali sort of is looking with some consternation. Goes, I mean, how are you planning on this working?
Do you think that Bob would be of use in the search ahead? He's a good boy.
No, I'm just curious because obviously you came down with Bob, and
He dispatched the sea elf.
But how were you planning on him staying down
Oh. Right, yeah, we thought like maybe if he had like a cap of water breathing or something, he could be really
here?
useful.
Where would he wear it?
On his head,
Like now that he's small.
the magical items, they resize.
Very unclear. She looks and goes,
Oh no.
yes, it could work. I don't really know. I've never tried it.
No,
No.
no, until you try.
Sure.
We still got half an hour on the potion.
Well, we have to wait until it expires, right?
No, the bubble would appear.
This is true. I mean, it might work. It might work.
Oh, you're the best, Sonali.
If the air bubble doesn't appear, then we know that it doesn't work.
Bob, go do something cute at Sonali.
Where's the password?
No.
What?
No, Bob, do something like, hello, Auntie Sonali.
I don't know who she is now.
Yeah, you met her before,
No,
remember?
you said I
Yeah,
can
when
only
you were-
identify
when you
people
were
if they tell me the
small.
password.
No. Okay, like, no, it's Sonali, just like, you don't tell them
Barra,
secrets.
Daddy, you
Yeah.
said.
I said,
You
don't.
said.
I said, don't tell them secrets. If you don't know the password, you don't have to tell Sonali any
No,
secrets.
you said that's how I
No.
identify them.
No, that's how you identify them as one of us, but we're all here.
If they're not one of us, then they're one of them.
Yes,
Right.
you're not wrong.
Right.
Yes,
Okay,
but now Sonali is trying to help you.
So she's one of us.
And you can be cute to them. All right, you can tell secrets to us, but you can be cute to them. Like Uncle Yafir, all right? You can be cute to
Oh,
Uncle Yafir.
Yafir is one of them.
Yeah, he's one of them, but like he's annoys them, so you can be cute to him.
Where's Yafir?
Oh, he's doing some. You'll understand when you're older.
Huh?
You'll understand when you're older.
Oh, he's doing the sexy thing.
Maybe.
Sexy thing.
Maybe.
Like Kie and Riaka.
Cutscene. Yeah, you were like,
If you want my body.
Disco lights.
Okay. So, like, go.
Okay. Okay.
They're like, oh, hi, Auntie Sonali, you're so pretty.
Hi, Auntie Sonali, you're so pretty. There's a look of just chagrin on her face at the word auntie. And she goes, thanks, Bob. Thanks, Bob. And sort of again goes, right. And she sort of finds a similar looking beret to the one you've kind of got. And sort of she goes, all right, Bob, let's try this. Puts it on his head. I have no idea whether I have literally no idea whether a griffin can wear a fucking hat.
Yeah, I know. It would be
at
cute,
all.
though.
So what we're going to do is
Oh,
we're
look at
going
him, he's
to
wearing a hat. Oh, it's a griffin wearing a hat. Oh,
we're
I'll
going
take a
to
photo.
have you make an animal handling check.
Oh,
Me?
Bob
no.
is your child.
Bro,
Yes, you
Yeah.
can.
I need some help on this.
Yeah.
I'll never change his like
Can I
diapers
aid
or anything
her?
like that.
Yes.
No, I've never.
Yrsa will always be with you.
I'm not a good father.
Okay, I've got a 19 on my aid for animal handling.
It usually just gives advantage.
Oh, yeah, I know. But I passed it lah. I did not fail on the 8.
Okay.
So like.
So you get advantage.
Okay.
You can do it.
I know. Like keys of secret. Keep of secrets, the secret of interest unto thee. So I always wanted to be a father. I just didn't know that it would be your baby Griffin. But hey, now that I've magically turned 31, I guess it's about time. Take whatever fate throws me, even if it's an oversized Griffin with ice blue eyes who knows how to say fuck. Okay, thanks, Yrsa. Talk soon. Stay cool. Okay.
Daddy, you didn't ask Yrsa for the password.
Oh, Eijnar don't need password.
You told him secret.
Okay.
Yes, but he knows everything.
Oh.
Like, how do you?
That's cheating.
How do you? Oh yeah,
I was right next to you.
Oh yeah, sorry, baby. Okay, yeah, good boy. God, fatherhood's hard. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna handle you now. I know, of course I do. You're such a good boy. Good boy, baby. Good boy. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna handle you now because you're an animal.
Oh. Handle it.
Oh yeah, fucking shit balls. Yeah, 19.
19. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And with the guidance on top.
With the guidance. Oh no, you haven't rolled. Do I have to use the guidance?
If you want it. Why did you just use it anyway?
20.
Okay. So you managed to get it around Bob's head, and he's not having it initially because he's like,
Bobby, you look so cute. You look so cute with a little hat on your head. Oh, you're so fucking nice. No, you're so handsome. Handsome boy, Bob. Oh, no. Guess what? I'll feed you some Riaka.
You don't have any love.
Okay, well, you didn't eat any of the sharks just now. How about some shark meat? Yeah, we're going to eat some shark. Yeah, good boy.
Oh, I like tender baby shark.
No, that's wrong. No, you want to give them a chance for them to grow up, okay? Like, that's like you don't want animals to go extinct. Anyway, don't worry.
Circle of life.
Circle of life, yeah. Except for Riaka's bad. Riaka's bad. You're like,
Then why does Kie do that?
I don't know. I don't know. It's bizarre.
What is the sex?
So it's when a daddy griffin and a oh no, I shouldn't talk
and you
about
just see
mommy
the Sonali
griffin.
just looks at you. Oh yeah, yes, Barra. What is this?
Oh, it's when plants, like how one bee like flies from one plant to another plant. Yeah, that's just that's Shesh. Good boy. Smart.
There's a point where Sonali's just enjoying watching you squirm, and then she just smiles and says, "Bob, if you're very good, later on, Daddy'll tell you properly. But right now, don't need to know, do you, young man?" Bob goes, okay, what's the password? I just go to shake his head. Okay, and yes, you managed to actually, surprisingly,
I'm incapacitated at how cute Bob is.
Yeah, he's adorable. He's wearing a little beret. His head is like there's air and stuff, and like, he's
so
just there
cute.
And I sort of like cast a like sideways glance at Melina's shoulder to see whether she's at all moved by cute Bob.
She does not appear to be.
Oh,
she's
so
so
cold.
cold. Oh, these freaking nobility.
Yes, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to seduce her. Who's gonna do it?
So I was just shaking her head again.
Who's gonna do it? Come on. Like, who's gonna do it?
Nobody has to. We just find the fucking diadem and bring her home.
Okay, just don't. Yeah, okay. All right. Your orders, Your Highness.
Right. Well then, I imagine a brief night's rest and then we should certainly looking at you guys are tired, right?
I'm hurt.
Yeah, I think so. So looking at Kaman's wounds and everything else, imagine you could use a brief night's rest. Sonali, you don't mind if we make use of this facility? She's like, no, not at all. You're paying for it. And so she says, okay, well then, let's get the others in here as well, and then we'll bed down for the night. In the morning, we can go over a quick plan of attack for this particular dungeon.
All right.
So everyone comes in.
Is it big enough for Bob to be at full size?
100%. If you want to, yeah. Like it's large, and yeah. So the question is what you're going to do when you go back outside. But Sonali has already thought of this, and she sort of, with some chagrin, kind of looks and goes, "Here."
Oh, thanks. Sort of like grab her head a
has-
little bit as I'm taking it.
It has 7 charges in it.
Okay. Just holding on to it.
She smiles.
Yeah.
It has 7 charges in it.
Mm-hmm.
And you just have to point it at Bob
Okay.
and use the activation key.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's a good idea.
Don't break it.
Okay. I'll be real careful.
Okay.
Mm.
Use the right end.
That's this one.
That's the end that you're holding.
Yep, I knew that. I knew that.
Thank you very much. We can pay you for this. Thank you. Thank you very much.
It'll recharge. Just don't break it. If you break it, then I'll ask you for that. Otherwise, just return it to me.
Okay.
And she then says, and yeah, sleep at the back and everything else. And so another 3 people come in. One of whom is that sort of drenched scholar. One of whom is the one that was, stood just at the entrance. Who you guys had seen was the one that took the locket from you. And a third person dressed similarly again, but this time their entire face is masked. And they all kind of go into different areas of this sort of like large room that you're in, as you guys sort of take a moment to take a rest.
I was going to introduce myself, but I guess we'll just keep to ourselves.
I mean, you can absolutely go talk to other people. If you want
That's
to.
all right.
They ain't looking that friendly. So Sonali is still chatting with you and spending time, but she also at some point is then like, going to go and make sure. The boss is okay.
Yeah, you should go sleep.
You ask again, make sure the boss is okay. Actually.
Yep, okay.
Because
Should do that.
as we've discussed, I'm working.
Mm.
She rolls her eyes ever so affectionately, but then she reaches over and she gives you a little kiss on the cheek and says,
Oh no, nobody really. Oh, okay. Well, that was friendly, wasn't it?
The last was that you're an idiot, Barra, but it's adorable all the same. She walks off.
Oh. Oh, I thought it was a unique customs they have here in this town. I give Kaman a kiss on the cheek. Mwah!
Are they in?
What the hell
different
is
rooms
that?
from us?
It's the same large room, but it's just big. It's sort of, I want to say maybe it's about 20 to 30 meters long. It's about 10 or 15 meters wide. There's different areas. It's sort of segmented out. One area is around a large fire, a bit like in a ski chalet type area with some sofas and other pieces. There's a sleeping area. There's actually a couple of sleeping areas, and then there's like a kitchen area, and then there's another rest area. You guys are currently in one of the rest areas, right? The others have kind of gone over into another area over there. There's no like dedicated sleeping or anything.
Yrsa, Kie, Barra, do you want to come out and help me bring some shark meat back for Bob?
Sure. Okay.
All of us? Come.
Okay, but I start to shave my beard first.
Sure. I mean, there's a bottom area. Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
random
just
moment.
give me a minute, and then I go into the bathroom, and I come out, and I'm clean.
Cool.
Okay.
Good luck, Kie.
Okay. And
Really just a chance to get outside the door, close the door, and then as we're walking, okay, so what's the plan?
Plan is, I don't know lah. I mean, I am not the one who has a god in their head, so
look,
kind of hoping that you guys can ask your gods and see what the fuck to do. I mean, it looks like the only way we can bring her back is if we help her to get the diadem. So
And-
we get the diadem.
The only way I can get answers to the diadem is if I'm holding it to my
I can I can ask Aggie some questions tomorrow after a long rest. And I like pat like Kie Chameli on the shoulder. Hey, and Kie, like, I forgot. Yeah, I keep talking about you having shash with Ryaka. Like, don't do that. Okay, you know what? Like, we've been interfering in your love life. Like, you can, go for it. I'm okay. Don't go for it, but you can do whatever you want. And Ryaka, so like, Yrsa was saying that Ryaka might be like the child of the Dragon King that I saw in my vision. So maybe you can ask him some questions.
Sure, but that means I'm gonna have to go into the sword again.
Yeah, I know.
Can you
Yeah.
ask Koshi to pass a message?
I guess I could.
Yeah, that's true.
Can I, Koshi? Please.
Koshi's always so pissed off.
Yeah, why? What else do you have to do?
I mean,
What else do you have to do?
Oh!
absolutely nothing. Other than hunt down all of the deathless on Urtu and give them their final rest. Or alternatively, carry messages for you. What message would you like me to carry?
Thank you. So, okay, Barra, Koshi can pass on the message.
Oh, good. That's
What
good.
should I tell him exactly?
Yes, what do you think? Like,
Oh, sorry, carry messages for Barra and Yrsa. Not even you, my
It's for
Why-
my team.
Sorry.
What-
We
what
were
did
we were thinking that he might be related to the Dragon Emperor, right?
Yeah.
So
Like the Emperor of Najwan.
tell us about your relationship with the
Yeah.
Dragon Emperor. Or something
And like, did Ryaka say Ryaka said like he lost control or some shit like that? Like, I don't know, he like died him, and like it's got like
yeah.
some
Yeah,
hereditary effect. Like, ask him about the Jade died him.
I did ask him once who was controlling him and he doesn't remember.
Ask him about the Doidum.
Okay.
Ask him about Boulder. The Boulder. Ask him about
Okay, I want to
Boulder.
ask him about Boulder and what he knows.
Yeah, the Doidum.
You're asking me to carry a message for you that would help if I had a message.
Okay, hold on.
All
What
I'm
do you
doing
know
is
about the
holding
Jade Diadem?
on. What do I know about the Jade?
No, this is the message.
Well, I'm terribly sorry.
Dear Ryaka.
It's okay. Dear Ryaka.
No, about.
Hope you're okay. Can you please tell me what you know about the Jade Diadem? What you know about Boulder? And whether you have any relationship with the Dragon Emperor
Of
of
Najwan.
Najwan.
Yeah, good job, Kie.
Also, miss you.
What?
I say that quietly.
Yeah, everybody seems to be really.
You can say it inside your head, right? So it's
Yeah.
Oh
You
yeah.
can speak the questions inside your head.
That's how like
Yeah.
expressions flicker momentarily too.
Yeah, it's all serious and then.
And what was that?
Um,
What is
That's
that?
nothing. I am thanking Koshi. It's a big favor. Thanks,
Okay.
Koshi.
You hear this response that says, yes, also you're slacking off on your training. Let's talk.
As in, I'm talking with Ryaka now.
Well, that's that's the message back. Koshi sends you back going, your imperial airness. Ryaka responds and says, yes, in a rather infuriating way, answering all of your questions with a yes, but also says that you've been slacking on your training, and really, you should probably get back in here and do some work.
What'd you say? 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 Kie?
All
What'd you say?
He says he knows things, but he wants me to go back in and then we can talk.
Talk? Sure. Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming it's a long story.
Sure. Yeah, I know. Yeah, long. You take all night. Yeah. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should get some
kinda-
rest.
Did a sex talk?
Oh,
Bob, you're here. All right.
You left Bob inside. You
No,
totally can.
no, but you can't get through the door. I can't
It's
get through the
small
tiny
now.
door.
It's
Oh,
smaller.
yeah. Okay.
Oh, Bob, here, have some.
Okay, have some sea elf as well. Yeah, good job.
Okay, that's kind of dark, Barra.
No, he'll be fine.
Daddy fed me a dog.
Shush. No, a dog. You mean a dog? A dead dog.
You remember?
No,
You remember.
What's the password? Come on, let's have a talk.
Where's the password?
Yeah, let's go talk about password somewhere else.
You're all
No, I know. I don't. But
You
I haven't,
said not to
I
ask
haven't
too
seen
often.
you for a while.
No,
So,
Fine, let's get back inside.
It's not fair.
okay, no, you're right.
Yes, I just wanted to make clear before we go back in. At what point do we draw the line and say, screw this, we're out?
Okay, so if like literally the city comes up from the water, or like an evil god appears, we say fuck it then.
What if like, or like any of these signs, like if Malena starts to transform, or like she starts to be really weird, or
okay, that one a bit hard, cause like look, Kie looks different from when she first started.
Yeah, she was a tiny dragon.
So some transformation I think still okay, But if she starts saying, okay, we need to kill 10,000 people, yeah, we kill her.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, and in the meantime, I think we should talk to our deities about this as well.
What if she wants to kill 10,000 people? Then we kill one person, we can save 10,000 people. Think about it. Very good.
But will we not get
exchange
into trouble? Like with...
I mean, if she wants to kill 10,000 people...
And Magdaras will just be okay with that?
But Magdaras is not here and she cannot keep ordering us around, okay?
But if it's 10,000 from the Civilized Kingdom, then
it's still 10,000.
I'm gonna...
That's war!
Hey guys, what's the password, guys? What's the password? Huh? What's the password?
Octopus Africa.
Yeah, what's the password?
Octopus bucket!
No, Octopus Africa. Okay, guys, we're all on the same side.
Yeah, you shouldn't fuck up.
Don't.
Which back?
Ask
Daddy, which back?
Okay, so I'll tell you that.
An octopus.
For fuck's sake. I go around look at Bob's to see whether he's a boy or girl.
Huh?
Okay.
He's a boy.
So Bob, sex is when you put your PP bit inside other person PP bit. But the other person is... well, actually, no, it doesn't matter. But yeah, if you put your PP bit in somebody else.
Yeah, like what Mommy said.
But should be a griffin for you.
Daddy!
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, don't do that.
Do that.
Yeah, Kie, don't do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Kie, that's
No,
weird.
but he's putting anything inside Bob.
Yeah,
Bob's not putting it... Well, I mean, that's not true.
That's food, yeah?
Food?
Yeah, I know, that's
Like when you gave me the reaction.
Yeah, but that didn't involve your PP bit.
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
So your PP bit is special, okay? If other people want to touch, you make sure it's because of medical reason, like they're trying to help you. Okay? Cannot anyhow let people touch. You say, this is my no-no zone.
This is my no-no zone.
Very good.
Which dish?
This
Dish?
this area.
Oh God, our animal
your
handling
no-no
is so
zone.
bad.
Take that one, Henry.
Animal parenting.
No, not good. It's a 9.
Okay. You're like, okay, this is my no-no zone.
Very good.
I got it.
Anyway, guys, I guess I think we should all, before we lay down the hard lines, I think we should confer with our gods tonight or tomorrow, get a better idea. And Kie, if you gotta go, you gotta go. But remember what Bob said. Don't put PP bits near anybody else's PP bits. Okay, it's just
Just say to Riaka, this is my no-no zone.
Why did you tell your daddy that? His girlfriend's here.
No, I
Daddy
told you.
and Riaka. No, Daddy gave
No.
Daddy's with Samantha. No.
Daddy's what?
No, stop. No, hey guys, no, I don't know why you got that idea.
Sonali over there, the pretty auntie?
No, just no.
Hey, see you guys tomorrow. I'm going back in for rest.
No, you see, it was just
to talk to
I
you.
can do it too.
No.
No.
No?
Do what?
Because if Daddy can, why can't I?
Oh no,
Because
cause
you are
freaking
young.
You'll understand when you get older.
I'm
Yeah.
older.
No, not yet.
You're not old enough.
Come on,
yet. Yeah,
let's
you're still
go
a
straight.
minor.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, TA. I'll ask Sonali about it.
Anyway, I'm just like, as we go back, I'm just like, just something about girls who are like mean to you, like just so attractive. Like, she was like ignoring me. No, you're nice, okay, good job.
I think the
So
sex talk was okay,
confused.
because that was what Sven told me.
Yeah, it was good.
Okay?
Yeah,
Right,
good.
correct, right?
Good advice, yeah.
Okay, can take it.
I'm gonna need to sleep on this. Okay.
As you guys head back in and bunk down for the night, you get an opportunity to take a peaceable long rest.
Okay.
Is there anything you'd like to do before you take your long rest?
Kaman takes off the hat of disguise.
It wasn't working anyway, right?
No, it wasn't on anyway. And then, for the first time in a long time, digs out the iron stone.
Oh, okay.
And tosses it up.
All right.
And it starts revolving. And attunes to it instead.
You got it.
And then he goes back to meditating. And he says, okay, now that I am Ijnar, let's see if there's anything different about meditating this time.
I suggest we should just like watch just to look outside the door just to see whether we can detect any of the elves coming back looking for us. Since
You would have to have one of you sit outside in the water. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I can.
It's very doable. Just making sure that you know that that's.
Are you guys okay with that?
The thing is that Sonali seemed very confident that the elves wouldn't find us.
They can't get in here. They can't get in here.
That they couldn't even find.
Oh really?
Yeah. She seemed quite confident.
I didn't get that feeling.
You could ask her.
Hey, Sonali, is what he said true?
No, what's that? Sorry.
Like my friend Kaman seemed very positive that you said that like the sea elves that were like watching outside wouldn't be able to find this room of requirement.
Yeah, I mean, unless somebody was to do something like, I don't know, kill them all and let a few of them escape.
Oh yeah, that happened.
Want to search the area.
Yeah,
in which
I know.
case maybe they'd find us.
So like we think we might want to keep watch. Do you think that's a good idea?
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I was also planning.
I get it. Oh wow, we got so much in common. Okay, so.
Maybe we could keep watch together.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
She looks at you and she's
No, I'm not there. Wait, am I not there?
Yeah, you're still there.
I'm not there. Okay,
She
I
looks
sit
at
it
you
under
and
my
she gives
breath.
you like
I sit it under my breath.
I'm a professional bitch. That's just the stare. It's just like, oh, you need to get the fuck back in your box.
And she looks here up and down, but it's just like.
That's a different insult.
At which point, Bob says, Stanley, you're not allowed to touch me in my no-no zone.
Yeah, I was giving Bob like the sex talk, so like he's learned a lot.
Where's your no-no zone?
Okay, Bob, guys.
It's different for boys and girls.
What's a girl?
You see, like you asked just now if I'm a lady.
Yeah.
Ladies are girls or women.
Oh. Where's your no-no zone? And then he literally looks at that and he goes, nothing. I'm going to bed now.
Oh.
And just turns around and walks away.
Yay.
Like literally he looked at you and said, where's your no-no zone? And he just thought, oh shit, she's going to get the slipper. Like literally you saw that on Bob's face and he was just like you just asked your auntie where it is.
No,
like, shit, reverse.
Sometimes it feels like Bob is starting to learn how to meet people.
No, I'm going to bed now.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. So anyway, we can establish like a watch schedule if you guys want.
Okay. Cool.
Understand? You doing anything with that before sleep?
I can't. I've spoken to her 3 times. It's
That's
been a long day.
That's it. It's been a very long day.
Long ass day.
Are you going into the sword?
Yes, but I checked with Yrsa. So, do you think it'll be okay if I go into the sword to get the information?
I think the information is very important. So go. I will.
You'll take care of me?
Koshi, don't mind now. I will carry you while she's inside. Okay?
Yes, that is acceptable.
This is okay.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I will be respectful.
You are.
Oh, he likes you.
Oh, that's nice. It's nice to be liked.
Don't let's overextend.
That is what I understand.
And at that point, as you are about to head into the sword, is there anything you're going to do before you go to bed?
No, we set up the watch order. I do want to try to introduce ourselves to the other 3 people in the team.
Got it. So.
Oh, and I grabbed the one piece of the half plate from you. I say I'll return it to you tomorrow.
Why so specific?
Press it to my
You can have
head.
the whole thing if you want. I mean.
He just wants to use the item power.
Okay. Yeah. Press.
Yeah, later.
So I will do the introduction of these people next week when we come back. And congratulations, everybody. You'll be coming back as level 10 next week. You will only level up, as always, at the end of the long rest. So obviously, any abilities and everything else happens now as part of the stuff, but your hit points and your happen immediately, but your spell slots only happen at the end of the long rest, in case you're interrupted overnight. Just so that you know, as always. But yes, welcome to level 10, folks. Congratulations. Right, on that note, thanks very much, everybody. We'll do the fourth culture. We stream every Monday evening, as we're just finishing right now. Thank you very much. Lovely to have you all. And I'm going to finish up. Is there anything else we want to do? I think we're good, right? Cool.
Raid?
Raid. Oh, yes, we're going to go raid Carney Sideshow in a second. So we're going to play out, and then once we play out with our little anthem thing, then we're going to go raid Carney Sideshow. So stick around for the raid, because they're awesome, and we want to show them some love. So Hans, play us out, and then we will hit the raid button.
Behold, thine heroes as they observeth the troubled lands and stormy sea. They have no choice, it's national service, or Marabanda survey teams win. A goblin captaincy, elven cleric, one small and green, one tall and blue, stoned halfling monk and bard who dedicates its campaign anthem to you.
We're a Singapore based party who streams weekly D&D. The full culture is our name, but you can call us T4C. Asian influence home brew with less Eurocentricity. Now for some Asia Pen gang chants featuring Audi and Randy.
One complete seat up for me.
One complete seat up for me. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. 新赛啦，麦伦来啦。新赛啦，麦伦来啦。Dragon power. Dragon power.
I sound quite transatlantic, actually.
Anyway, this is our party and we're actually very fun. We all go play really hard and we always sing a ton of songs where we find gods and monsters beneath the Urtu sun. We are Asia's the folk culture and at last our song is done.
Except for our